mountain discolored with flowers. Flowers discolored with horses. Horses distracted by stone. Stone distrusted in me. Yeah, and you might know what I mean. I wanna kick up right and it's good. Beating a lyrical day. Go wash my hands in the river and lie down and die in your bed. So tell me what's replaces love. I wanna know right now. Tell me what's in replaces love. I wanna know right now. The voice on the receiver, but baby cry out in the wind. No, I ain't gonna beg for your mercy. I wanna know right now what's said.
Clear World Radio. My God.
So tell me what's replaces love. I wanna know right now.
places low. I wanna know right now. Right now. Yeah. Let's do this test. All right. Welcome to Clear World Radio, everybody. How's it going? My name's Noddle. Behind the glass, behind the cat. This way, that way is Des. Say hi, Des.
Hello.
All right. So, last week, are we good? Everything good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Straight into the news.
I was going to give him a little tongue lashing about last week. Real quick.
Oh, I wasn't prepared.
No.
Go.
It's fine. Just wanted to say, thank you to everyone that tuned into our first episode last week. Things went a little off the rails towards the end, if you didn't notice. Things happen with new shows. I think everybody knows that. Most of the people here have participated in some sort of stream or show on the internet. So, I think everybody knows how it is. So, going forward, if you're off topic, you're off the show for the night. Just saying. Okay. Now, moving in to the home known as Clear World Radio. Des, why don't you give him a little rundown of what we've got for the evening, if you don't mind, please, ma'am.
Oh, the docket. Well, we're gonna start out with some news. Go over a little bit. You can barely hear me.
Turn yourself up a little bit, Des.
I am all the way up here. Can you hear me? All right.
Is that better?
Perhaps.
Is it better for everybody?
Hopefully. Anyway, hopefully I'll just speak louder. I'm so quiet sometimes, but okay. Anyway,
this is
so
true.
We're gonna start off with some news. I'm quiet.
See, I don't know how far behind everybody is. Let's see. Des is too
chat's
quiet.
lagging.
No, it's too high. Okay.
And
my gain is high. I know.
Well, yeah.
It's the only way I can get anything to work here.
Yeah, my problem is speaking actually into the mic and not at all of my computer screens.
How's that? Is that any better?
On it. Yeah, growing pains, but we're growing. We're getting bigger.
How's that? Chat, how's that?
Chat, how we sound?
The gain is down. The gain is very down.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna talk some news
What the fuck is
first.
This? What the fuck is this? Fair question. Des is gonna tell you right now.
Yeah. We're just doing a little public access radio show, on the TV, on the YouTubes, and this is our show. It's kind of a variety of things. We're still figuring out exactly all we want to do here, but we have a good show for you guys tonight. We thought we were gonna phone it in tonight, but we pulled some shit out of our ass. Well, okay, not shit out of the ass. That's
objects. Wait, no.
That'll help me.
It's even worse. We pulled we've got some topics that
we're phoning it in.
Yeah, we're phoning it in tonight, but only halfway phoning it in. If that makes any sense. I don't think that makes sense, but we'll run with it. How about that?
We're gonna run with it.
There we go. All right. So, our first topic. Clearly weird news. Now, there's a this guy. All right. So you've got one or two things to update us from last week. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, I just had a quick update on the orca situation. There was a message sent out from an orca delegate.
You're cutting out there,
And I
Des.
felt. Oh, am I here?
Yeah, you're good. You're
Am I
good.
here?
You're good.
Okay, all right. I'm mumbling. Okay. Yeah. So this is it's a message from an orca delegation that I thought was important just to like put out there, that kind of like is their intentions and everything like that. So I thought that this was an important little clip to play. So here we go.
Absolutely. Let's hear what the orca representative has to say about the matter.
Is it an adrenaline rush to the animals? I certainly don't think it's revenge. These are very, very powerful animals. And if they wanted to do some serious damage, they can.
All right. They could.
Yeah, that sounds like a threat to me.
That sounds like a direct threat, actually.
Yeah. It sounds like they're just having fun for now. But
I suppose so.
If that lady is actually in contact with the orcas, this is it could get a lot worse.
I think they might have gathered and had a meeting, and
Yeah.
they just told everyone shit's going down. Everybody needs to get ready, and we need to start attacking boats. That's basically what I imagine happens on the ocean bed.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what happens down there. I've never been.
I can't hear the videos
And I don't.
at all.
You can't. Oh.
No, I can't. We just had all this perfect.
Maybe it was just that one.
Wait,
It's
wait,
okay.
wait, wait, wait.
We'll get it. We don't have any more videos for a minute, so we're good. You want to tell me about this guy, though?
You're deep. All right, hold on a second.
Oh.
Is this where you need me to share, or are you good?
Yes.
Okay, one moment. Pull up this here. This guy.
I think that.
This guy. You're going to see what I'm talking about here momentarily, everybody. But we all know how it is. As soon as you see a headline that says "Florida Man," things are going to be interesting. So I saw this while digging the other day, and I figured it was kind of perfect for this. So here we are. Here's Florida's a gentleman by the name of Dr. Deep.
Oh, are you screen sharing on this
Yes,
one?
I'm screen sharing it. I'm
Oh,
screen sharing
I
it.
wasn't
Yes, here you
prepared
go.
for that
Here you are.
quite
Here you are.
yet.
You're good. You're good. Don't. You're good. You're good. No sweat. It's midnight.
We're good.
Seriously, it's midnight. And yes, Eli, I appreciate you messaging me. The gain is very high. I'm not too sure what else to do about that right now, so my apologies. I'm not I don't really know how to fix that right now. So we'll have to work on that later.
There we go.
Anyways,
There we
thank you though
go. Okay.
for messaging me on the Discords. Okay. So is it up? Is it up? Okay, cool. Dr.
Yeah,
D.
you're screen sharing. We're doing
Dr.
some
D.
picture in picture right now.
This guy, you gotta love it. Like, here, hold on. Where is it? There we go. Okay. Dr. Deep. This gentleman spent 100 days living underwater. Wouldn't you just, like, emerge as a prune? Like, we always, you spend an hour in the pool, and everyone's making a joke about, how pruny everything is. This guy, 100 days? We've got some photos here of when he emerged.
Oh no!
Look at this.
That is a soggy man.
He's very soggy. He looks slightly blue in a way, if I have to say. Look at this. How do you even eat or anything? Is this a feeding tube? Like, how do you do this?
Yeah, how do you eat down there? Do you live like a marine animal and like eat clams and squids?
It just gathered things from the ocean floor. Yes, that's exactly how he did it. That was part That was part of what the Guinness World Records told him he had to do to get the record, if I'm not mistaken, was actually live completely underwater.
I see.
But anyways, let's
So
see.
this was-
Let's take a look at some of these pictures here. Okay, this I believe this was the gentleman. He was getting ready for his dive, or dive. Would you even call that a dive? What is that? Just an extended stay at the bottom of the ocean?
A vacation.
So, yeah. Okay, this is him when he got out. As you can see, it looks like he's been deprived of sunlight for, well, about 100 days.
Mm-hmm. He looks, what's the word? Sallow? Is that
Sallow?
sallow? Like,
Is that supposed to describe salvo in some way? No,
no, oh, no.
I had to.
No, just like, like he looks semi-transparent.
Yeah, I can see that. Almost ghostly in a way.
Yeah.
It's very creepy almost. You have to wonder about health after that. Like, does he go straight to the doctor to get shot up with vitamin D after that? Is that how that works? Because I imagine it would be terrible on your immune system and just being a human. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Ugh. He's blue. The guy is blue.
He looks so
He's very happy and
sallow.
accomplished.
That's all I can.
He does look very accomplished. I'll give him that.
He does.
He does
Okay.
look, he does
All right.
look
Yeah.
very
Okay.
happy.
100. I'm being judgy because I can't spend even one day underwater.
No, me either.
That
I can't. Not in the cards. Not in the cards whatsoever. I don't think I could do 24 hours, to be perfectly honest with you, Des. I feel like I would have some sort of panic attack, even though, like, I defeated that years ago. I still think, like, there's no sun. Yeah, I can't imagine you can eat any sort of raw food. I mean, natural, like, solid food, rather, not like, not natural, like solid food. I can't imagine it'd be
Real food.
even possible. Yeah, real food. I can't see how it would be possible to do something like that. So I imagine, let's scroll down here a little bit and see what they've got to say about this. So he spent 100 days underwater. It was in Florida, obviously, because we know Florida men are fucking insane. My heart goes out to him as a fellow Southerner, personally. Okay, so he popped up on March 1st. Okay, so this was over 3 months ago. Okay. Oh wait, no. Did he for the first time since? Oh no, he went under March 1st. My apologies. Okay, this was June 9th. June 9th is when this happened. Okay, so he's an actual doctor. His name's Dr. Joseph Deturi. And he set this record without depressurization during his stay at Jules's Undersea Lodge. Oh, okay. So it's one of those.
Oh,
Dr. Joseph Deturi. I'm assuming Undersea Lodge. Is that like one of those? I'm assuming that's like a underwater hotel, one of those things.
that sounds
like
like a really expensive Airbnb to me.
Oh yeah, very expensive and totally not worth it. We all know it. So he was 30 feet down. It's not terrible, but still, 30 feet is 30 feet. Just saying. The Explorer, he's a medical researcher, okay? He said he shattered the previous mark, which was 73 days, 2 hours, and 34 minutes. I'm very glad they go into strict detail right there about hours and minutes afterwards. By two Tennessee professors. Yeah. That was back in 2014. So he, here's a direct quote from him real quick. It was never about the record. It was about extending human tolerance for the underwater world and for an isolated, confined, extreme environment.
I call bullcrap. He did it for the world record.
I think we all know he did it for the world record.
He did it for the plaque. And I don't even know if they give you a plaque anymore. It's like a certificate, I think.
That probably makes more sense considering how many random world records are set nowadays.
And they mostly keep track of them all online now. It's not like I think they do
Oh,
the
they're
book
not even in the book?
still.
Does the
Well, I
book
think they do it
exist?
occasionally, but yeah, I didn't look that part up. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can like, yeah. God,
Yeah.
their website's crazy.
Oh, wow. He holds a doctorate in biomedical engineering, and he's retired U.S. Navy.
Huh. That
My
sounds like better
respect.
credentials than
Yeah.
Stockton Rush, the
Oh
CEO of
Lord.
the late CEO of Ocean Gate.
Yes. This gentleman that brought so many people out to die. Just die. That's it. No fun. Death.
Yeah.
All
Didn't have a
death.
backup plan, just like he did not like regulations. We didn't really have a lot to go, but I did find out a fun fact about Stockton Rush, the not this Dr. Deep, but the late CEO. He's a descendant of two people that signed the Declaration of Independence.
Two
Two.
people behind that.
Yeah, that's how rich he is. He's a
Wow.
twofer.
It's a twofer when it
Two
comes to the end.
original slave-owning signers of the Declaration. And he...
Well, it seems like he
Well-
profited from it properly in the way that I'm pretty sure he wanted to.
I'm paraphrasing here, but I quote that that one he credits his wealth to inheriting it and then investing wisely. That's how you get rich, according to Stockton Rush.
You're
So-
still cut. You cut out a little bit for me. Could you repeat that last sentence,
sorry.
please, ma'am?
Sure. He fuck. What did I just say? I don't know. I'm pretty sure chat heard me though.
Okay.
Yep.
All right,
no,
then.
I just talk and keep. I don't remember when I'm.
Okay,
saying
so
what I'm talking.
the OceanGate CEO, he said what were his reasons for how rich he was. I think that's where you were going.
Oh
What was it?
yeah, that's what it was. Oh, inherit the money and then invest. That's how you get rich. That's his advice.
Well, I mean, that's pretty solid advice. At least the
it
second
is.
half.
It's the old-fashioned way. I think that's
yeah.
what he said. The old-fashioned way.
I'm pretty sure that's why they call it old money. But that's just kind of a thing, I guess.
Must be nice.
It really must. Like I honestly can't. I can't even fathom having that much money. To be perfectly honest with you, Des. That kind of money is the kind of money where you could either try and save the world, or you could just say fuck you, buy an island, and never see anyone ever again, except for the delivery guy every month.
Yeah.
That kind of money.
By Twitter.
Yeah. Just sit on
Yeah.
Twitter all day and fuck with people. You could do that too.
Yeah.
That's always an option.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but once again, about this Dr. Deep guy, like,
Yeah.
how does this even happen? Like, who? I'm sure there's people out there in the world that think to themselves, like, I can jump rope a lot. I could probably do that 250 times in a row and probably get into the Guinness Book of World Records. But when you get to things like this, 100 days under the ocean, which just always makes me think back to Explosions in the Sky, because they have a song called 6 Days at the Bottom of the Ocean or something like that. Great band, by the way, instrumental stuff. Check them out sometime. But as soon as I hear this, I'm just like, who comes up with this? Who okays it? And how do you even get this process started?
The world record.
Yeah,
Getting a
the
world
Guinness
record.
Book of World Records stuff. Yeah.
It's not hard. It's actually very easy. Here, I will show you actually.
Please do.
Yeah, so this is actually, it's so freaking easy. You can get a world record in anything. You can apply for an existing title or a new title that they find acceptable. You just fill out a form and tell them, like, this is what I'm going for. And then you have to provide documentation in video form. And you just send it online. And some people get back to you, and if your attempt is verified as successful, you will be eligible for one complimentary official Guinness World Records record holder certificate confirming your record holder status.
Wow. Lots of what's so involved there. So you can just contact them, give them an idea, and I'd love to be in the shoes of the guy that gets the emails, and he just gets thousands of them a day of just drivel and bullshit, just like
It's a whole team.
I don't know. I can run around my house 1,000 times in 3 hours. You guys should come out and check it out. Some stupid like that. Like, I imagine that guy has to sift and sift through emails all day looking for something that might actually make sense.
You can apply to have a judge come out and actually, like, spot the verification and stuff, but I think that might actually cost money. I don't know. It's like a contact us. But it's pretty much anyone who is, like, saying, I hold the world record and this and that and this and that, they just like filling out paperwork and collecting certificates. Fun fact.
It sounds like spelling bee winners back in elementary and middle school,
Yeah.
I can totally spell this. Put me in there, boss.
Talk about participation trophies.
Actual literal participation trophies. Except for, wait, no,
and you get
actually
to call
did
the
something.
participation.
Yeah, you actually did something. So does that actually count? You tell me, chat. Is it a participation trophy if you're getting a certificate for it or not? Is that true? I don't know. I can't imagine there's much of anything on my end that I could call them for. Is there anything you can think of on your end, Des? Is there anything in your life you think that you could call up or email Guinness and say, hey, I can totally do this, or I can totally beat this? Any idea?
No, maybe I could find like the biggest crab or something, but but I don't know. I'm pretty mediocre, actually. Like,
I'd have to figure out what
not amazing. Oh, hell no.
I'd have to figure out what the longest road trip is, because I would want to beat that, whatever it is. That seems like it would be fun.
That's a noble
That seems like it
one.
would.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that I think I could accomplish. Well, I mean, I know I could accomplish it. It's just a matter of funds and things of that sort. Which, speaking of funds, we're accepting donations. Our mods are in chat. We're having a bit of an issue with linking Streamlabs and Stream Elements to the actual stream that you're watching. But here's the deal. So, there are quite a few ways for you to donate when it comes to all these links that you're about to be bombarded with in chat. Here's the deal. With all of them, if they don't pop up, as long as you include a message, I don't care how you do it. Coffee, Cash App, PayPal, Stream Elements, no matter what it is, if you include a message, I will read it. So, just wanted to get that out there. So if you don't see it pop up on screen, it's cool. I'll get to it. If you see that it's been a while and I haven't gotten to it, let me know in chat and I'll check. Just wanted to get that out there. That's all. When it comes to that. Enough shilling.
Yeah. The Streamlabs might actually, it might actually pop up. I don't know. We don't know. But
maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Who's going to be the first actual donation to the show? That's going to be interesting.
I can't tell if it's not working or nobody's done anything yet.
Yeah. Whoever ends up being the first, we'll think of something special for you. Like
I'm gonna squeal.
we'll make you like an executive producer at the end of the scroll credits or some shit like that. We'll give you something that makes you happy that you donated that few dollars, whatever it might be.
Sure. Seems-
Okay. Moving on. So. Let's see. What's next? So we've got conspiracy topics are next. Is that correct, Des?
Oh, yeah. It's about that time, isn't it?
I believe it is.
Um,
So,
nice. So,
you want to take this one away, or do you want me to introduce it?
yeah, why don't you introduce it while I debug a little thingy here?
Okay. All right. So I think we've all heard the stories from back in the day. Coca-Cola. This apparently used to have cocaine in it. Apparently. Now, is it still there? Now, of course, they're going to tell us it's not. It's not there. It's not really there. Blah, blah, blah. PR bullshit. Blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing. What I've noticed personally. Now, I'm usually a diet soda drinker. I enjoy Diet Dr. Pepper. It's very good. It's probably the only one that actually tastes like a real soda. Besides Sprite. Sprite actually fits that too. But when I was at a Mexican restaurant a couple weeks ago with my girlfriend, and we were obviously having dinner. And when they asked me what I wanted to drink, I saw Mexican Coca-Cola written on the menu. And I'm just like, what the fuck is that? So I ordered it. And it gets to the table, and I read the label. It's like, oh, real sugar, not the corn syrup. Okay, I think I can get down with this. So I enjoyed it immensely, so much so that I started going out and finding them and buying them for the house. So the difference here is if I drink a can of Coca-Cola or even a 20-ounce bottle from the gas station, no cravings whatsoever. And I have an addictive personality, I'll admit to it, loud and clear. But when it comes to these babies, with the real sugar, maybe it's psychosomatic when it comes to the bottle as well, because the bottle makes me feel better about drinking things out of containers like that. But as soon as those came in to my life, it's just like, oh, fuck, I gotta go buy another 4-pack of Mexican Blow from Publix. Like every other day, you know? So I could believe it. I could believe it if it were, like from other countries, maybe. Maybe they could skirt around the laws a little easier in other countries.
Well, this is my pet conspiracy theory here. I haven't seen it out there too much, but I mean, it's obvious that there is a conspiracy going on about this whole Coke in the Coke business. And don't come for us, Coke. This is complete parody. We're joking.
We want the sponsor. Give us the sponsor. It just has to be Mexican Coke that you send us.
We love Coke. Yeah, we love Coke. This is a bit. No. But we all know cocaine was originally an ingredient in Coca-Cola, and that's actually what the Coca and the cola is. Those are the two main ingredients, and the Coca is cocaine. The cola is caffeine. So those are the main ingredients. And back when soda was actually like seen as a health benefit.
Oh yeah. It was originally advertised as healthy for you. Yeah.
Exactly. And Coke was a peppy pick-me-up kind of thing. And originally, when it first launched, there was peppermint. The original recipe called for 5 ounces of cocaine leaf per gallon of syrup of Coca-Cola. It's a significant dose. Yeah. Yeah.
That is a lot. Wow.
And so the next the man who really made the company or was it a lady? Shit.
That would be
Ada.
even better, honestly, if it was a woman that did it.
Let me look really quick because it's Ada Chandler, and I just realized right now before I actually said the name out loud, I didn't.
Didn't realize if that's a man or a woman's name.
There's John Pemberton and Ada Chandler.
Ada Chandler.
Oh no, it's
That's
a guy.
name.
It's a guy. It's a guy. It's a
Guy.
guy.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
This is like 19th,
That fits with
early
history,
19th
does.
centuries.
That charts with
right.
history. Yeah.
We just had to give a girl her flowers if it was, but no. Okay. So when Chandler claimed the formula and bought the formula, this is all Coca-Cola lore, he reduced that amount, only a tenth of the amount. So Coca-Cola once contained an estimated 9 milligrams of cocaine per glass. So for comparison, the typical line of cocaine is 50 to 75 milligrams. So
Well then,
it's kind of it's a bit, right?
I wonder how many lines that is. I wonder how many bars or rails, as the kids call them, that is. Probably.
Per glass?
Yeah,
I mean, if
yeah,
a
what was
whole
it?
rail is 50 to 75 milligrams and Coca-Cola contain 9 milligrams per glass, then
Let's just say if you drink a 6-pack, you're going to be relatively up. I suppose that would that'd probably be a good parameter to set
Needs
for yourself.
more. Right.
Yeah, let me drink this entire 12-pack real quick.
So funny you should say that. So there is, I'm going to try and play
Great.
this clip really quick because there was once.
Spree would continue by purchasing Coca-Cola to, quote, put the cocaine back in. While his tweet quickly went viral, his claim that the popular pop once contained an illicit ingredient is one that has circulated for years. So let's verify. Did Coca-Cola once contain the drug cocaine? Our sources are the National Institute on Drug Abuse, the Transnational Institute.
I will warn
Coca-Cola
everyone
and
watching, I still
Mark
can't hear the
Pendergrast,
videos.
author of
So
For God, Country,
I'm going to go with
Coca-Cola.
it. It's all good.
We're
I
still
think
working
can,
on it.
Front that this
I
claim
don't know if they
needs
can even
context,
hear it
because
right now,
although Coca-Cola did not contain the powdered cocaine drug that we know today, it did use an extract of the coca leaf.
They still say that it uses the
Coca-Cola was
extract,
invented
right?
in
But
1885
they
by
will
John
tell
Pemberton.
you, every Coca-Cola, oh good, you hear it. Every Coca-Cola, publication and everything, they'll say like, oh, it once had cocaine in it, but we took it out and everything like that. But here's my conspiracy theory for it.
Okay,
is that
lay it on
I
me.
believe that they never actually took that little 9 milligrams per glass out. It's still in there.
Yeah,
and
really.
my reason for thinking this and for like kind of like the more I looked into it, the more I was like, nah, no, really, like they are. So one of the things I found out, I couldn't find a source to show you guys on this, but one of the things I found out about Coca-Cola is they're one of the few American companies that still hold a trade agreement. It is in here, isn't it?
Is it with like Colombia or something for the blow?
Well, it's through God damn it, I had it. It was through the FDA or something like that.
Obviously.
Oh, okay, there it is. They were allowed to import coca leaves into the U.S.
And still use
really good.
For how is this still a current
This is for the
thing, or is this something
proprietary.
they
Yeah,
tried to stop?
this is their secret flavor. I don't know if you're aware of that. The Coca-Cola flavor
Oh
recipe
yes, the secret
is
recipe.
closely sort of, yeah, they won't tell you that. And I think part of that is because there's still cocaine in it. Um,
That would that would actually
uh-huh.
that actually would make sense.
Yeah.
There's been this battle for years over Pepsi and Coca-Cola's recipes.
Oh, I found the sentence. It says, today the extract is prepared at the Steffen Company plant in Maywood, New Jersey, and that's the only manufacturing plant authorized by the federal government to import and process coca leaves, which it obtains from Peru and Bolivia. And they say that they're just extracting the flavor compound and not the cocaine. All right?
I find
Pretty
that
sus, right?
slightly hard to believe.
Right?
Why would you go
and
through the trouble? Like, couldn't you just replace it with something else? Like, we've got so many fake stimulants nowadays in this country.
But no, you couldn't. You couldn't. Like
Why?
that's the flavor. You can't replicate Coca-Cola, can you?
A lot of fucking
That's a
people
fact.
try. I'll say that.
Right?
They don't necessarily get it correct all the time.
Wonder if anyone tried that.
Not sponsored.
I don't know. Not sponsored. But here's my other little thing that I was like, okay, no, I'm convinced now. So I found this article from 2016 mentioning a discovery of $56 million worth of cocaine at a Coca-Cola plant in France. That was discovered in 2016.
No fucking way.
So, yeah,
Oh,
850 pounds
God.
of cocaine found at Coca-Cola.
That,
So,
what other, is there a reason that they give for it being there? Like some other, like, do you even have an excuse for
read
that? Now
that
that I'm thinking, like, what?
the
No,
workers who found the
officer.
drug
No,
immediately
officer.
reported it. They're not considered suspects, the people who found it.
No, officer, we don't put it in the drink. It's here because of this.
Yeah,
What do you
I
even
don't
say?
know. It
Oh,
doesn't
that's
even
funny.
say why it was there.
Ay,
It just says
Feels
nobody
sad.
got in trouble for it.
Of course they didn't. You know why? Because Coca-Cola paid off the government. We all know it's true. We all know it's so very, very true. It's just like every corporation, pretty much. They've got secrets they don't want out, so they just pay a lot of money. Pretty sure that's how America works. Anyways, God
Yeah.
bless it at that.
Yep. So that is my conspiracy space for tonight.
See, is anybody else sharing a drink with me this evening? Anybody else? Anybody else? No?
Anyone? Anyone?
One's in the chat if you're enjoying a nice drink this evening. And
does
while we're
soda
waiting
count?
for those, yeah, of course, obviously.
Then
I'm enjoying
one in the
both.
chat?
I've got a little of each end going on over here, personally. Now, okay,
Uh-huh.
all right, Abe, gotta love it.
Abe.
Love you, Abe. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Sin, of course, you need to go get one, darling. Come on now, what you doing? You know, Clear World Radio pairs well with whiskey and Coke. I'll just go ahead and get that out there. That is
Cola.
the recipe for Clear World Radio. If you're gonna come here,
Also
if you're
weed.
gonna come, yes, and a shit ton of that as well. If you're going to come here and hang out, I do recommend highly about 3 fingers of bourbon. My personal favorite is either Jack or Jim. I'm on got a Jim Beam with me tonight, hanging out, taking care of me this evening. But that and Coca-Cola is how you ride the Clear World Radio train until the very end. Just wanted to get that out there.
True.
All right. So, are we done with our conspiracy chatting already?
We are, yeah.
All right.
So what do
Well,
we have next? Yeah.
I'm going to play a couple songs for everybody out there in internet land. How's that sound? Everybody all right with that?
Sounds good to me. Oh, wait. I have a thing.
Des, you disappeared on me. I can't hear you.
Oh, that's because I
Oh.
played a sound from my soundboard. Okay, that would be.
That worked.
It
That
was
makes sense.
clapping. It was
Oh.
clapping.
Oh, that
Maybe
makes
I have
sense.
to do that through
Whoops.
Discord.
That probably helped. Oh yeah, there it is. I hear it. It's very, very loud. Yes.
Yeah, very loud for me too.
Can we bring somebody in? Actually, can we drag a caller in? Is that possible?
We can. We can. I know.
Let's get
Abby wants to
Abby
come in and talk
Blackbird in here.
All right. Let's see.
Come on in, Abby. Tell us what you got to say, darling. Come on.
Hold on. I gotta unmute her. Oh no, I think she's gonna unmute.
I have to unmute.
Ooh.
I have to unmute. Hi, hello.
Wait, hold on one second.
Hello.
There we go. You're good. Oh wait, no, you're not. There we go. You're good.
Hi, hello. How are you?
Good. How are you,
Hello.
Abby? Thanks for coming.
Living the dream. So I figured I'd call in about coquina stories if you're interested.
Lay it on me.
1 second. Let me get you muted on my other alts. That's
You're
where
Gucci.
Go is. This is me. All right.
Just tell me when.
Technical
Okay.
difficulties. All right, go
There
ahead.
is no difficulties. This is growing pains, but everybody's got to feel the pain, to feel the love and the vibe afterwards. You know what I'm saying? It all pays out. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Just
all that.
like growing pains of using coquina and getting me through hair school. So I will say that like if you guys are using those measurements, right, of 9 milligrams in a bottle, that's a 6-pack is like one line. Okay, that's like some pussy shit. That's nothing. Doesn't do anything.
That's it.
Yeah, that's nothing, bro. Like if you guys
nothing.
that's like 56. 9 times 6 is 56. If I'm not mistaken, right? Pretty sure if I do math right.
Yeah,
90,
I think
some stuff like that.
5 is
45.
16, 45 plus another 9 would be
56.
50. Yeah, 50. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can still math. That's good.
Yeah. Some of us can at least, anyways. Good for you, Abby.
54 something. Anyways, the whole point is if you said a line is 50 to 60, that's about a 6-pack, right? I would say on a decent night of studying, okay, I'd probably partaketh, and if I were to partaketh, right, because I'm a clean, sober Christian individual now,
Right.
and
God bless.
God bless. About 5-6 lines to do the Lord's work of studying. You know what I'm saying?
The Lord's
Right,
work of
right.
studying.
The only godly reason to be on stimulants.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I would say
Thank
that
you for
typically.
studying, Abby.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Abby.
I'm glad it's God and not Jesus, my pool cleaner, because usually.
Abby! You did good. Thank you.
So true.
Anyways, get back to your story, Sarah.
I was just saying, I'm glad it was God and not Jesus, my pool cleaner, because he talks to me all the time. You know what I mean?
I think I can get him on the horn too. No. No. Please continue.
No,
Please continue.
I'm just saying. I wonder how many milligrams are in a gram, right? How many milligrams are? I'm assuming 10, right?
It's either 10 or
Oh, I
100.
used
I
to
think it's
know
100.
this. Yeah,
Is it
it's
either 100?
100.
It might be 100 or 1,000 actually.
Yeah. So I mean, you'd have to
No, 10.
you'd have to have a
10?
lot of coke to be riding. Now, if you're doing some coquina and some, you're doing Noddles mix right over here with some coke and bourbon, I could see maybe you're riding a different kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
I
better
do
vibe.
end up on
might
my
say.
different kind of vibe most of the time. Yeah, that's true.
Just thought I'd help with the education on the materials at hand.
No,
Thank
that
you.
actually puts things in perspective a lot because I'm with you. I mean, I had my time when it comes to the fine china.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And,
I did my early 20s in Las Vegas, so I've partaken in
Oh,
various
damn.
activities.
Oh Lord, if you grew up in Vegas, fuck yeah, I can understand that completely. I grew up in
Jesus, how are you
Columbia,
still
South
alive?
Carolina, and I couldn't even escape
How am I still alive? The Lord's will, apparently, and YouTube, which is a whole other fucking
Blessed child.
conversation.
YouTube and God. That is an odd
Thank
combination.
God. Yeah,
Mm.
God and I are homies, bro. We have an understanding.
Do you talk to him every
Yeah.
day?
I believe it.
No. Typically when I'm with my partner, but that's again a whole other conversation.
I know where you're going, and I'm not going to dig further. Good for you. Good for your
Okay,
partner.
all right. I
Especially.
wasn't there. I'm there now. Okay.
We have arrived, Des. We have arrived.
It's where I always go. I always
Cumtown.
go back to the Lord.
We've arrived in Cumtown.
All right. Yep. We're at Cumtown.
Look, Lord willing, we all arrive to come down, okay? All right. Well, I have to get giddy up into my first day of work tonight. So y'all have a good rest of your stream,
Awesome.
and I will talk to you guys
Right.
later. All right.
Thank you for
You have
calling
good
in before your first day. I hope it
Thank
goes
you.
well. I hope it
Me
goes really
too.
well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will talk to you
luck.
guys later.
Thanks, Abby. Have a good night.
See ya. Thanks.
Now, see, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you do a call-in to Clear World
Mhm.
Radio. And I have sympathy now for Mike David from Red Bar because I've always wondered, why does he touch his fucking ears so much? It's because he uses these in-ear monitors like I do, and they're annoying as fuck, but I don't want to mess up my hair, so get used to them, everyone. I hope that's okay. Anyways,
We can deal.
yeah, I hope that's okay, everybody. All right, throw me up a "Be Right Back" screen, Des, so I can grab the guitar and get ready to play these people some songs, if you don't mind, please, ma'am.
Yeah, one moment. Here we go. And let me turn off your audio for now. We're good.
All right. All right. So here we are. Welcome back to Clear World Radio. Once again, I'm going to play 2 songs for y'all before we go on a real intermission here. So, yeah, about those. Does that sound good? Is everybody, yeah? Can you hear everything? Tell me when chat is good. Is that all right? Levels good? Levels? Okay. All right. So. I'm going to entertain y'all with a song or two. Two? Maybe two? Two? Yeah, two. All right. Now, this one's called You'll Miss Me When I'm Gone. Hold on. Okay. Is that any better? Is that any better? Okay, hold on. I might have to go into Discord settings. One moment. Sorry, everybody. Growing pains. One moment. Everything probably would have been perfect if the other night I had to thank you, Sin. I had to basically reset everything because in the middle of us trying to watch Twin Peaks, a friend called in, interrupted things, and hell, I'm still not even sure what fucking happened to my computer, but I pause the screen, I mute, and when I come back, suddenly nothing's working. And I had to literally reset everything in the voice and video section. So I think it might be this. Let me check. One second. So sorry, everybody. So sorry about this. Oh, Crisp is turned on. Off. Crisp, we don't like you around here. We don't need you at Clear World Radio. That was the issue, I think, was Crisp. Okay. One moment. Sorry, everybody. Okay. Are you gonna behave now? Is that good? Volume-wise? Is that good? Is that alright? Is it still peaking? Okay, because it's all in the green on my end. I hope it's okay. Hold on. I heard someone say, Abe said perfecto, so. Alright, cool. Alright. This song's called You'll Miss Me When I'm Gone. Original. obviously. If you ever hear me play a song, if I don't say it's a cover, it's original. Tell me something that I ain't heard, 'cause I'm tired of the same old world. Tell me you know that you've changed. Guess all I know you're the same. I could tell you I was doing alright, but you could always see through my lies. So you think you can go walk away? Farewell, oh well, what the hell? 'Cause I can't take the shame, being afraid of what I can't even see. Think it's time for me to move on. But you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone. All my friends I'm buried and gone. Fucked around and lost my place. Now I'm trying to find my way back to where the wind just ain't so cold. Turning everything upside down, left the pieces laying all around. Almost gave up on a second chance. Didn't seem worth it in the end. 'Cause I can't take the shame, being afraid what I can't even see. Think it's time for me to move on, but you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone, when I'm gone. Yeah, girl, when I'm gone. Okay. How are the levels? Are the levels okay? That the silence is is are the levels good for everybody? Everybody good? Can you hear it? Everything good? Okay. I didn't hear that. Sheesh. Sheesh in chat. I love Sheesh. Good to see you, man. All right, so levels are good, though, right? Okay, levels are good. All right, one more, then it's intermission time. Thanks for coming out, Hashish. Good to see you, brother. This song's called The Unveiling. All this fading lights, burning sun, the city's a store, we're the only ones. Won't you die from the sheets of the bed, moving like mountains? It's all the same old song, she said. So how are we supposed to sleep when we're carrying the lands of electric sheep, still alone in the dark, playing all cliche parts, scenes and machines, all that we are, 'cause we're just like ghosts as we move through the walls. Yeah, no one's ever truly gone. That's what we hope for all along. Yeah, we're just like ghosts as we creep down the halls. No one's ever truly gone. So we hope for all along. We were wrong. Won't you tell me, how can I look you in the eye, lie to you and myself, say it's gonna be alright? But every now and then, think of how it was. Things just seemed easier. Yeah, I'm sure they will. Gotta destroy the sound, obliterate the clouds. If heaven's so goddamn close, then why there can it be found? We're still alone in the dark, playing all cliched parts, scenes and machines, all that we are. 'Cause we're just like ghosts as we move through the walls. Yeah, no one's ever truly gone. That's what we hope for all along. Yeah, we're just like ghosts as we creep down the halls. Nothing's ever truly solved. So we hope for all along. We were wrong. We were wrong. We were wrong. We were wrong. Thank you for tuning into the first leg of Clear World Radio. We'll be right back.
these are the walls. Walls are emptiness made. Yeah, and this is the storm. Looks like it's gonna hold. Yeah, nobody knows who they are around here anymore. Cigarettes and some beers, then it's back in the car to the store. Ain't it funny how we forgot who we were through the years? Put your fist through the wall, crying television tears. Maybe I had something nobody saw. Blame it on the wall. Well, the rain's gonna come. Come and wash away all of our sins. And if the dam doesn't break, we'll go and wash it away with some gin. They got money to make, and I've always got a reason to go. Sheets don't move from the bed. My head don't move from the floor. Ain't it funny how we forgot who we were through the years? Put your fist through the poor white television tears. Maybe I had something nobody saw. Blame it on the wall. Ain't it funny how we forgot who we were through the years? Put your fist through the wall, crying television tears. Put your fist through the wall, crying television tears. Put your fist through the wall, crying television tears. Put your fist through the wall, crying television tears. Put your fist through the wall, crying television tears.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Clear World Radio, leg number 2, as we're going to call it, the second half. We're in the home stretch, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good night. I know I am. I know Des is doing okay, besides all of the stress that she's under currently.
I'm cool.
And
It's
yeah,
fine.
she's got it. She's cool as a cucumber back there.
Yeah. I'm screaming internally. It's great.
Yes. She says internally. What she means is through Discord, and I hear it continuously. It's just a racket that continues in my ears over and over again. But
I talk a lot
apparently,
to myself. I'm sorry.
yeah, she does. She really does. We have a guest for you now. A special guest. A reoccurring guest starting now. So we have Kels with us. She is going to be joining us right now to help us, or rather, we're probably going to help her because she's the expert here. She's the expert, not me. She's the expert. So we're going to go on a ride while she debunks terrible psychics. It's going to be great. Let's get to it. Kels, welcome.
Hi, guys.
Clear World Radio. Thank you for coming.
Hi.
Seriously, thank you.
I would definitely say you're the expert here too, though, Noddle, because you do some ghost hunting. But yeah, the debunking we'll get right into a bit further down the line. But I have some fun clips today. And
Hi.
I think we'll start with the psychic twins.
I'm very much looking forward to it.
I love
Yeah.
it.
These are the two that have a YouTube channel, correct?
Yeah. So they do a lot of they go on a lot of shows. They're on social media. They're everywhere. So they're pretty well known. They're based in LA, so
Okay.
pretty popular.
I feel like I saw them
Yeah.
on a Shane Dawson video years ago. Is that correct? In my assumption? Did that happen?
Oh, I would say so.
Yeah.
I've just got a
Okay.
couple. I've just got a couple little fun clips for them.
Shoot, go.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
Let's go
go.
to the watch party. Woo. There we
Let
go.
me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
Ready.
What about Hillary? Is she going to run for president?
If Hillary runs for president, she will become president. She'll win if she runs.
You know, I'm getting a really
About
strong
that.
energy from your dad. I get a really, is he like a really neat guy that's sort of really supportive?
No.
Are Will and Kate having a little prince or a little princess?
We feel that they're going to have a girl, and we're not really seeing twins.
But you think it's a girl?
We think it's going to be a girl.
Kensington Palace say that
That
the
was
Duchess
wrong.
of Cambridge has been delivered of a son.
Are Kim and Kanye ever going to get married?
If they do marry, it'll only last 72 hours.
That is a very, very specific lie.
I think that they are not going to be long lasting either. I see a separation coming. We're seeing a breakup. Yeah.
Do you see a divorce? Is Kim ever going to get divorced?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah,
She
right.
will. She will get divorced.
She
It feels
will
like
eventually.
sometime this year.
Congratulations. Today is their third wedding anniversary.
George Clooney will ever get married. Any predictions there?
No.
Latest George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin, after a whirlwind romance, they are finally now officially married.
And what about
Failed on
Tommy Kate?
that.
What's in store for them?
Well, you know, I feel strongly there's another pregnancy coming within the next year. It feels like this coming year. Yeah.
Oh no. That was wrong.
All right. Yeah. So that's the psychic twins doing some predictions.
Some bad predictions that wow. Is that like is that a normal excerpt of what you can expect from them? Do they ever, I'm assuming they get some things correct, right?
Oh, they absolutely would get a lot of things right. Like editing comes into play and whatnot. So they definitely edit to their credit, but you will catch some funny moments like that as well, especially like on lives where they don't control it. So yeah.
I love it. I love seeing them. I love seeing them trip up. It's one of my favorite things in the world. is people that are so committed to it. You know, they're just like
Confidence.
Yes, the confidence is what sells it. Thank you, Des.
Yeah,
It's just we fucking know this shit. We've got it. This is gonna fucking happen. I know it. God damn it! And then all of a sudden, a year later, sorry, we got that one wrong. The stars must have been intercepted by a satellite or something. Like, how do you, when you're one of those people, how do you explain when you get things wrong?
They just
Is there an answer for that,
it
Kels?
and just keep taking that stab until they see a response from that person, and then they hone in.
Or they just don't acknowledge the wrong ones. Like Nostradamus, apparently. Like, Nostradamus has a lot of, like, kind of accurate predictions, sure, but there's a ton of just complete bullshit, too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I've always
even
heard people bring him up, and then somebody else will counter it with, like, well, yeah, he predicted those 5 things, but there's also 500 that it was completely fucking wrong about. So, I guess if you predict enough things, you might, look good or whatever.
Yeah, that's it. That's the name of the game.
And
the confidence and just taking enough goes at it, you'll eventually get it right.
Here's my trick. Don't make any predictions that are going to last in your lifetime, so you're long dead by the time it doesn't happen.
That's a sound strategy.
Right?
If you're going for long-term goals there, that makes sense. Now, personally, I would predict things that no one could prove. I'd find a way. I'd say somebody by the name of Jeffrey Wright is going to step on a piece of gum in New York City in 2 days. It's so random and it's so generic that it's probably going to happen. So, and if it doesn't, it's just a guy stepping on gum. It's not that important, right?
Right.
What else you got for us, Kels? Let's see what else is on this video.
So the next one is just a random one. I don't really have much of an origin story for it. I just found it and couldn't stop laughing. It was just funny.
All right, then.
You all right?
All right.
What is it, Derek? You all right?
I love these
he
guys.
pooping?
The overacting.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Oh, Mary loves Dick.
Mary loves Dick.
Wretched Dick. He is really selling it.
All right.
You all right?
Is the dick in him right
For a
now?
moment, energy came in under the annoyance. A nice lady, but I feel as if she's got this great love for Dick. Right. For Dick. Okay. Great love.
This great love for Dick.
Covers him up.
Same, ladies.
Covers him up.
I think there's a lot of women
Yes. Right.
that
She
fit that
covers him up.
description.
She helped him. How do you mean covered him up?
Damn,
At
this
least I would
guy's so
hope.
thirsty.
She protected him.
This is very, very interesting. You're giving a lot of information over here, and I'm hearing through my
Talking to
earpiece
some
that our
bricked up
historians are
ghosts.
going completely bonkers. So, I mean, has Derek come up with the right information?
Where in the world is that from, Kels? Do you have any idea where that came from?
I don't.
No?
I'll find it.
We need to look into that. I want to know about that one.
I could not stop laughing.
Wait, did he just admit that they lied, or is that just like him joking about the fact that it was Dick?
I have no.
I couldn't tell.
Origins.
How about you? Could you back it up about
What?
15, 20 seconds for us there,
Yeah.
Kels? And let's
What
see
happened at
that
the
again.
end?
Let's see that again. As they
Let's
used to
see.
say back in Celebrity Deathmatch. I hope somebody out there caught that
Oh,
reference,
here,
because
let
God,
me-
I'm old.
let me-
All right, we good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best bit of that was Mary loves Dick.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they just...
So they're not acknowledging that the entire thing was fake. They're just saying, like, wow, that's an actual funny
They're just
thing.
confirming.
She loves Dick.
Yeah, Mary loves
Okay.
Dick.
Mary loves Dick. All right, Mary loves Dick. There we go. Alternate title for the
Yeah.
episode right there. Mary loves Dick.
I thought that was a really fun one.
I'm so doing that when I'm a ghost.
And keep track of these. Keep track of these unofficial titles of the episodes, because if you do, and you keep them for the entire season, we'll do a giveaway at the end of the season as long as you have each alternate title of each episode. We'll have some for you. Please continue, Kels.
All right. Next one is Teresa Caputo. So she's getting a little bit more serious. She shows up on like all the daytime talk shows like Montel and whatnot. And
okay.
yeah, she's pretty popular. She's pretty well known. But she's definitely not afraid to blame the crowd when things don't go her way. So I have a few little clips of that, and
that's never a good approach for anyone trying to get into entertainment. Do not blame your audience. Just saying.
She's definitely a little bit more on the aggressive side.
Gotcha. Okay, let's see.
Wedding ring. And that's your mom's wedding ring?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I know this lady. Isn't she the Long Island psychic
Oh, you
or
have
something
the wedding
like
ring.
that?
But where is the chair?
Okay,
Why are you
okay,
looking
yeah,
at
yeah.
her
I've seen her on
chair?
TV. Okay.
Do you still have her chair?
No.
Or did she have an issue with her legs prior to her passing?
No, she had her gall.
Who had the issue with the legs? Paralyzed or something amputated? Or was there an issue with the legs where your husband was
Fucking Anderson
bed
Cooper is
restriction?
just
Is
there
that
like,
correct?
what the fuck am I doing with my life?
What was with his legs? Oh, sure. They're pointing out. She's shaking her head no, so that's fine. Look, you don't have to acknowledge it. I don't care. I don't care if you believe in what I do.
What?
That's not what. Just accept that.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. You're afraid. What about me? I'm talking to dead people. Don't you think I should be afraid? Why are you afraid? Right.
Why are you screaming at the paying audience?
I'm on the other side, talking to dead people. She's afraid.
I don't even yell when somebody yells "Freebird" at shows. You know.
The young female, the young male.
Please
that is
continue
departed.
playing. Sorry.
Is it the female? So, okay, can you stand up? I was looking right at you. This is why people write about me, Steve. I'm just letting you know that.
Did she
I
say
was
white
looking
people?
right at them, right? I was
Yeah.
staring right at you, and you were saying, probably, sir, listen, bitch, back up. Am I right? Right? Don't you dare come over here. Am I right? And this young man to you is?
Our cousin.
But you were very close to him because I felt, you have to understand, I feel the souls. I feel the bond and relationship that you shared with them. Do you understand
Sure
that?
you do.
So as if it could be like a brother or a
It's
son
more like
to you.
meth
Do you understand
or crack.
that bond? And he departed unexpectedly. Is that correct?
Oh my God, yes.
Because he says, you wonder if my
So
soul is
fucking
at peace.
generic.
Don't let the way that I died define the person that I was.
You lost someone close to you.
Did you release
Am I
balloons, or
right?
Did you want to do that in memory of him?
No.
He showed me the releasing of the balloons and the lanterns. When Spirit shows me that, and that did not physically happen, that is, and someone died tragically, it's my symbol for that we're having trouble honoring their soul, or we don't know what.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's Teresa Caputo.
Wow. I didn't know her real name. I've seen clips and flipping through the television back when we actually had cable years ago. I remember seeing her. She would she would go to like famous people and like basically just really rich people in New York's homes, right? Is that what she did on her TV show or whatever? Something like that?
Yeah, she's done a bit of everything. She's done podcasts. She's done
Of course she has a
TV
podcast.
appearance. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to doing like a deep dive into her. She's quite an interesting character.
She's a piece of work. Like I
Yeah.
can't, like I said, as a performing musician, I get things yelled at me all day. I mean, all night rather. It's kind of weird to play a show during the day. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. It just doesn't happen too often unless you're playing a festival. Anyways, having things yelled at you is in the entertainment field should basically just be considered part of the job because that's just how it is. Like if you're performing for people, there are always going to be people that are going to yell back at you what they want and or what you're doing wrong for them.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're in that space, even when you get to a level like her, you need to be able to just either let it fly past you, kind of like, what I've done with the trolls in chat the entire time, or, you address it, and you, diffuse it by saying something stupid, or, admitting to them, like, I don't fucking know everything. I'm a psychic, but I don't fucking know everything. Something like that. You can make people laugh without tearing them down completely with the things they have to say. Is all I'm trying to say. Like, it's an art, but it's there. You can do it. You just gotta try.
True.
Into my spiel. Sorry. All right, Kels. What else we got?
Yeah, so it's they sort of level up. The next one's Sylvia Brown. She's
a piece of work.
She's a real piece of work. She's done a little bit of damage in her time, so I will show a bit of that. She's not afraid to break people's hearts.
She'll be gone 5 years, the 21st of this year.
I apologize for the
Sylvia,
quality as well. It's a very old show.
I don't know how she died.
No, it's fine.
It's hard to get clips of.
If you can, how did
you had a question for
Back when they
Sylvia
used to
about your
record
daughter,
on
Michelle?
potatoes.
Make a letter. Michelle's 17 years old. She'll be gone 5 years, the 21st of this year. Sylvia, I don't know how she died. Please, if you can, how did she die? She was shot.
Oh my God.
Circumstances around her death?
She just collapsed in her room. I don't know, but something looks like, because it looks like a combustion. They found nothing on the autopsy.
I didn't put this
but
music.
it looks like something hit her in the chest.
They did an autopsy. They did drugs.
This
You know,
somebody
they
turned
did
into a
everything
comedy
to do.
clip.
It's just she was a
Okay,
healthy
okay.
child, and
She was
A little
unconscious.
polka?
fell out in her room. Just
went
fell
out.
like a
Yeah.
golf club's fall or whatever.
I know, just went down. Yeah. I don't know, but there was something that hit her hard. But something sharp.
Did she play sports?
Make a letter.
So all she's saying.
So this next one is probably her most controversial.
Okay.
moment.
Okay. Let's see.
Told the distraught parents that Sean was dead and told them in great detail where to search for his body.
The guy was dark-skinned, although he wasn't black. He was more Hispanic looking. Had real long, dark hair. And strange enough, Hispanic, but he had dreadlocks.
Then Sylvia Brown confirmed their worst fears.
Is he still with us?
Oh no.
Thankfully, Sean Hornbeck was found last week alive and well. His alleged abductor, Michael Devlin, is not Hispanic, and he didn't have dreadlocks at the time of the abduction. But
That
she
moment.
was terribly wrong about the most important detail
Oh
of all.
no.
Hearing that was one of the hardest things we ever had to hear.
The search for Sean was diverted, according to his parents, based on the misinformation Brown had given, costing the effort valuable man-hours. Sean's parents, Craig and Pam Akers, also say Brown offered to help them for money. But there are also some people she's hurt. For instance, on the Montel Williams show in 1999, Brown shared this information with the grandmother of a missing child named Opal Jo Jennings.
She's not dead, but what bothers me. Now, I've never heard of this before.
Wait, Kels. Pause
For
it real
some
quick.
reason, she was.
How many examples are there of her telling someone that their loved one has passed when they haven't? Real quick, if you do you know by heart?
I don't by heart, but I know there's countless, and that's sort of one of the reasons why I wanted to dig into this, because it causes so much damage and it happens so frequently, and it's just swept under the rug.
Yeah, people look at this kind of stuff and laugh, which I don't blame them. I mean, it is kind of funny a lot of the times. But grieving parents, lost child. I feel
People
like
searching.
Yeah, I feel like at this point this would be something where even like the most cold-hearted person would be like, maybe I don't need this consulting fee. Maybe not this time. Like just.
Yeah.
Then again, I probably just expect too much of people in general. So
People like Sylvia Brown prey on these situations, unfortunately.
That just makes me
And
sad.
they,
Like, actually
yeah, they
sad.
make a lot of money off it.
Yeah.
I
Are
can't
any of
imagine
these
doing that.
are any of these the psychics that Nancy and Ronald Reagan relied on?
Wait, what?
Oh. Okay, that's for another time, I guess. We'll talk about that
Yeah,
another
we'll
time.
dig into that one.
That
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah.
interesting. I'm glad that our
Yeah.
president and first lady had a psychic consultants next
yeah.
week.
They
Next
would
week on
call.
Clear World Radio.
They would call up
Save it.
their psychic before. Well, just real quick. This is just a little teaser because it's fucking it. So before old Ronnie would take like a flight or something like that, Nancy would call up and her psychic and see if it was a good idea or not
Oh no.
to travel.
Oh my
So-
god.
It's a good one. It's a good one. She had a private number, like to the red phone in the office. Okay, we're saving it.
I'm not even that reliant on the traffic reports before I travel.
I know, right?
Please continue. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
And put into some kind of slavery thing and taken into Japan.
Oh.
4 years later, the little girl's remains were found near Fort Worth, Texas. An autopsy showed she was killed shortly after vanishing.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's not Japan. That's not.
Holy shit! You couldn't have been farther away. Holy fuck, woman. God damn, that's funny. Holy shit. Oh.
So that's a dark turn, and that's Sylvia Brown. So she has some obviously light-hearted stuff, but
Yeah. Well played sound effect. There you go. Yeah, there we go. That I just can't. I can't fathom taking advantage of people like that. That's
no.
Like, I understand if you're a charlatan on some level. Like, you know, some people are just stupid and deserve to lose their money, in my opinion. But when it comes to grieving people or even aging people, in my opinion, you know, once you get up there in years, of course, these things just shouldn't be done to people. Yeah, that's really the only stance I can give on something like this is, you know, I enjoy the paranormal, I enjoy the supernatural, all of this kind of stuff. I've met many people who say that they're talented in this sort of stuff, and I've seen it work, and at the same time, I've seen it backfire on them. Usually when it backfires, they will try to say something like, you know, the premonition was cloudy or, you know, something like that or whatever. Try to backtrack it to make it sound good going forward. But it seems like when you get on a certain level, like this Miss Brown lady here, you don't even have to give explanations after a while. They just forget.
Ghoulish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just move
It's
straight
ghoul
on
behavior.
and yeah. But there's certain vulnerabilities you just don't exploit, and there's ways around. Like if you want to, you know, explore this world without, you know, breaking people's hearts and.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There are ways to do these things to where you're not hurting other people.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it.
But yeah, the next guy, he's a little bit more fun. He spent his life. He started out as a magician, but then he spent his life. He likes to be called an investigator, but realistically, he's just likes to debunk the scammy, like the scammy psychics and magicians and the ones claiming that it's real powers and that. But yeah,
A man after my own heart.
he was famous mostly for fighting with a particular magician, but the clip I have is my personal favorite. It's an appearance, I think, on a talk show, and he's just debunking I think his name was James Heidick or something like that, where he's claiming that he has telekinetic powers and he can move objects.
Of course.
So,
Okay. Lord knows we've seen that left and right in the world. Because God knows we don't need that for something that we could use it for.
I love this debunker guy.
Yeah, he's
God, this
super
clip's
fun
old.
and his clip's super old, so I apologize for that,
That
but
was
it is
shot-
so worth it.
That was
It's
shot
so
on
worth
an
it.
old potato.
It is so worth it because it is really funny, I promise.
James, you are prepared to pay him $10,000 if he can turn the page of the telephone directory with certain controls. Is
That's
that
right.
You have the $10,000, do you, Randy?
I do indeed. Now, what I have here is particles of a white plastic, which, when given a good heavy puff of air, will, I think, rather conclusively show whether or not blowing is the method accomplished. Now, it will not, perhaps, in some way differentiate between genuine psychic power and actual blowing, but it certainly should be very interesting indeed to see what now occurs.
James?
I like this guy. I like that guy.
He's gonna fuck him up.
And nothing happens. 1 minute later.
Come on, man.
2 hours later.
Flex that brain. Or wherever psychic.
This time,
How many pages?
Just one page, once.
Like
Okay.
that.
Oh my
The
God.
styrofoam and the lights form electricity which pulls the page.
What?
Look.
Pause that.
Yes, I've
Pause
heard
that.
that
Sorry.
excuse before.
Pause that. Pause that. Sorry. Did he just say the styrofoam and the lights create electricity?
You heard it right.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, yep.
Okay. Just making sure I heard that right. Please. Yeah.
It pulls the page down instead of freeing the pages.
All right, and what would you like to ask us to ask Randy to allow you to do or for me to
To
do?
either take something else, either lighter or something that is going to that isn't going to form like static electricity.
You mean put something else, some other material around
Something
here?
that is not foam. Foam causes static electricity, and the light is what heats it up.
I mean,
All right, Randy, is there anything else that you can put around the telephone
Styrofoam?
directory?
I've heard the
I mean,
question,
I guess I
but the
can-
question is not valid because it's making
I
an
mean,
assumption which is
it's an
not true. The
excuse,
foam
yeah.
does not in any way create static electricity, and Mr. Heydrich, in demonstrating that the pages were clinging together, didn't demonstrate it to my satisfaction. I think we could perhaps ask the judges for their opinion on that. I am not a scientist, so I'm not qualified to declare on it.
Judges?
Whatever static electricity exists in the styrofoam would not really affect the movement of the page or the clinging of the pages together. In my opinion.
I would add that if this is in fact psychic functioning, I don't really see why that would make it.
That's actually
Very well.
a good
Randy,
retort.
Would you allow me to turn perhaps half dozen pages and then put them back?
Oh, yes, you may do that, please.
James? I'll just lift up 1, 2. Be helpful to you?
The static is going to still be here because of the foam. See, that's what
Well,
I'm
it is
saying.
the opinion of the judges
Oh
that
my
there is not
God.
enough static formed by the foam to be a problem. So, under the conditions agreed upon, it would seem that now you should at least try with psychic power to turn the page of the telephone directory, James.
Okay.
So he's one of those guys that would just end up going onto programs and basically like faking his way through his routines, correct? And this is the one time he finally was called out on it.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Hello? What?
What the fuck?
What was that?
It's not going to turn for you?
No, it isn't.
Well, have you reached the point then when at which we can declare the demonstration terminated?
This isn't a magician's trick. I can't just come up, bang, bang, and it's over. I have to be to where I can work with something small and then big you know, to build up my own self. So this
Well,
is, you know, it isn't a trick. It has to be done. You know, this is just it's power. It's mental power.
The conditions agreed upon have been
Mentally
fulfilled.
ill power.
Bob, the comment very briefly is that I have gone through many hundreds of these tests with many hundreds of people who claim to have psychic powers. And quite frankly, it's more or less the same story every time. When a simple, direct, very uncomplicated protocol is used and the control is applied, the psychic forces don't seem to be present, if indeed they are ever present at all.
Wow.
Shut the fuck down. That is a good point. I mean, you see these people do these tricks and things of that sort, and you've got to wonder to yourself, how much do is it just the person faking versus the program being in on them faking? So I really appreciate the fact that they brought, like, it sounded like a panel of scientists on to judge it, while this guy just kind of stood off to the side and he's like, "Yeah, get past this, motherfucker," you know.
Yeah.
Throwing shit on the table. Do it with this present, huh? Do it with this. Do it past this. It's I mean, it's a good method though, because you could tell he threw the guy off his feet. Like, he wasn't comfortable, number one. And if you want to trip somebody up, the first way to do that is to make them uncomfortable beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a very good 1-2 combo by him. So whoever that gentleman was that debunked it, but I like him. Whoever
James Randi, yeah, he did a lot of debunking. So, and he'd set it up really fair too, the conditions, and he had a prize as well. It was quite a large sum of money if anyone could prove that, you know, they had paranormal powers in set conditions.
Yeah, it was
he'd give them the
$10,000,
money.
right?
Yeah,
Didn't he,
yeah.
say, yeah, he said that at the beginning. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so, you
grand.
know, at the end of the day, you know, no one could prove it. No one's done it yet. I think it's not running anymore, but no one was ever able to claim that money.
I mean, I bet you if that guy's still alive, and if somebody could prove it, he'd still pay him.
Oh yeah,
He seems like that kind of dude.
really, he was a really fair guy. Yeah, he just didn't like the scammers. So he was
Yeah,
a
there's a
magician,
lot
so
of
he
those.
gets it, and he didn't reveal everyone's secrets and, you know, all that stuff. He just
Oh, he was a
wanted to take
magician
down
before this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how
okay.
he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
He
sense.
tells
Okay,
how
that's
some
why
of
he
them
said
work.
he wasn't a scientist. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he just took offense to the ones that claim that it's real magical powers and, you know, scam people, whatnot. So, but he's got a lot of content where he's debunking and sort of doing those tests. It's pretty interesting.
All right. So it looks like we've got about 3 minutes left on this video. So
Yeah, there's
who's
only
left
one.
on here?
Yeah,
Who's left on here for us?
I
Kels?
thought I'd just end it on the fun one of just
No, I'm enjoying this. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're not trying to rush you off or anything like that. I just noticed there was only 3 minutes. I imagine there's only one person left, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
It's Jim Callahan appearing on that competitive show, and Chris Angel takes offense.
Ooh, hate that guy.
It is the signal to Raymond and I to initiate the final
It's a
steps
fun
of
little
the Lincoln
fight.
process.
Oh.
Is that the Holy Spirit, or are you just happy to see me? That chicken eyes.
Is it coming?
Twice.
When the tone
Hell
sounds,
yeah.
the box
Why
will
do
be
you
open,
Oh,
breaking the
oh.
connection between Raymond, the
When the
box,
tone
and
sounds,
myself.
not the come. Okay.
Cocktails!
Is he crying?
He's
Oh.
Everything's wrong with this man.
It's easier to read Raymond's writing in the
Oh, he's
mirror.
back.
Oh god, he's gonna pull one of these motherfuckers.
It says metal rectangle.
Oh yeah.
4 wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope it gives you something to remember for the rest of your lives. I thank you.
The exasperation at it's just too much. Like, are we supposed to believe that?
Something here.
Are
I
you?
think it's comical, quite frankly. Before I even move ahead here, I'll invite Ori.
This man's about to get torn
and,
apart by
your
Chris
friend
Angel.
Raymond right now. I have 2 envelopes here. I will give you $1 million of my personal money right now if either one of you can tell me specific details of what's. Now, don't tell me about the energy or that it's not the right
Okay,
time.
man, I'll
but
tell
just
you
tell
what
me
I will
what's in
tell
here
you.
right
I'll
now.
find you an-
Tell me right now what's in the envelope.
I find you an ideological bigot. That's what I find.
What's in the envelope.
You
right now.
claim.
Tell me what's
you
in the
claim
envelope.
That
Tell me
you
what's in the envelope.
do
Don't
not
give me all this
believe in the
bullshit. Tell me what's in the
paranormal.
envelope.
You do not believe.
Tell me what's in the
He's
envelope.
drunk.
Oh, blah,
The
blah, blah,
psychic.
blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
you can
Tell me,
blah, blah, blah.
tell me what's
But
in
the
the
truth
envelope
is-
right
Oh,
here.
no.
Guys.
Security.
Security. Back time
Okay, we're
guys,
happy
yo.
with that.
Man,
Okay, it's a live show. This is not a
Well, that's a way to get out of it.
Oh, that's one way to do it. Yeah, just be as angry as possible and just belligerent and try to attack Chris Angel. That is totally the way to make it look like you know what you're doing. Which honestly, I can't blame him because it's Chris Angel. And I hate that motherfucker with a passion. But it is funny to see him calling other people out because pot, kettle.
Yeah.
Just saying. That motherfucker can't levitate.
No.
That's it.
Oh, no way.
No. Yeah, he
trip.
can't. He can't.
And
So that looked like it came from a game show from back in the day. I didn't even know he was a judge on something like that. That's interesting.
Yeah. It was pretty old footage by the looks of it.
Like early 2000s, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style stuff, you know?
I found that's where all the gold was, all the older stuff. Oh, there's some funny stuff on there.
The early
But
2000s
as well,
are prime for this stuff.
I do have a little teaser as well about the show we'll be digging into a little bit more as well. at the end of this.
Yes. Give him a taste. Give him a taste.
All right.
A hand on a glass door turning, so they were put in somewhere. I can't see through. I can't see through.
He was going to burn in hell, and he was never going to be forgiven.
Don't do that. What's going on, Jackie?
Rescue Mediums. Oh my god. That is such a good title for something. Holy shit. So you're going to be attacking, well, not attacking.
No, it'll be lighthearted.
Yeah, of course. I use this word as not as a you all might think. So you're going to be attacking these people and just going after them completely. And I can very much appreciate that. That sounds like a lot of fun. And I really appreciate you bringing this to CWR for the first time. So thank you, Kels. That was fun.
No worries.
It was fun.
Hope that was fun for everyone.
I hope
I
everybody enjoyed it.
I very much look forward to digging into some more stuff with you guys.
Yeah. Joining in on
Yeah.
the Clear World Network.
Yes. Kels
Yeah, we
will
can
be
actually
joining the Clear World Network here. We'll give you some more updates on that soon as we have them for you.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
And we can I'll just say we'll be doing some deeper dives as well. That was just some little sample clips of content that we'll be covering.
No, it was good. It was good. It was very enjoyable. Don't get me wrong. That was it's just so funny being on this side where you meet people that claim to have these things all the time. So seeing them when I meet these people, like at conventions and things of that sort, whenever we go to like paranormal conventions and all that kind of shit, these people are so interesting to me because they seem so earnest. So to see them seeing them get knocked down a peg or 5 always makes me happy inside.
Same.
So, there's that.
Definitely.
So, this brings me joy. So, I appreciate it wholeheartedly. So, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You're welcome, guys.
Kels, would you like to stick around for our next segment? Well,
Yeah.
Kind of do the same thing, but with ghosts.
Yes, that
Most
sounds
definitely.
like a good idea.
Nada's going to lead
Actually.
us through it.
Yes, give me
Awesome.
1 moment, ladies, 1 moment. Okay.
No worries.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna have some fake stuff to make fun of here for a moment. In the middle of it, though, I'm going to show you what the real shit looks like.
Ooh.
First the fake, then the real. Okay, going live. It should be screen sharing. Okay.
Oh. I got it.
Okay.
Here we go. And
What's going on?
We'll go over
What's
to
going
the
on?
watch party. Here we go.
Don't understand why it's... Okay.
So,
Okay. Tell me when you need me to start.
You're good to go.
for today's drink,
Audio good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's start it from the beginning now.
And you can slow it down too.
So for today's drink,
if they go fast.
What was that?
You can slow down if they go too fast.
Oh yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you, Des. Thank you. Press. Here we go. So what? So what was that now? Did she just punch air?
I think she's just being stalked by somebody.
It looked
It's not
like
a ghost,
she was
that's a invader, home invader.
It's not a ghost. That's an ex-boyfriend. Okay, let's see what she was looking
But
at here.
we'll look out the window this time, okay?
Yeah, look out the window right here next to the left, the far left curtain. Apparently, it's somewhere around there. Okay.
Okay.
today's drink.
Oh, it moves by its. Okay.
Okay.
So for today's drink,
Oh wait, there it was. Did y'all see it?
Saw the cut.
so for today's drink,
Watch the. Okay. Can you see my mouse where it is right now?
Yeah.
On the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch right here. There's a tiny shadow here already, which makes me believe the person is already there.
Yeah.
But if you pay attention to the shadow, as soon as she starts to run, basically as soon as she gets close to this ottoman right here, it looks like they timed it to where as soon as she hits right about here, this shadow grows to where the person probably moves and then scoots out the way to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Like, out of frame completely, but not they don't stand up. They just they keep crouched and probably move and dodge like that. Check this out. Okay, I'm gonna slow it down a bit. Maybe let's see if that helps. Okay, keep it at enhanced bitrate. Thank you, Trace, for paying for premium every month. I love you. It's my girlfriend, by the way. Okay. Well, what the fuck? Oh, it wants me to switch over to the premium account. I'm not gonna do that. I've got ad block on for a reason. Anyways, okay. 0.75. Let's look at this. Okay, let's watch right down here.
so for today's drink,
Okay, we see it moving, right? The shadow is still same size. Did you see it? as soon as she gets up, it starts to move. And it's not from her. Because she's not in the way of the light yet. The light's all the way up here. For her to affect that shadow, she would have to get halfway across the room. As soon as she steps up, it moves. So, yeah, hold on.
So for today's drink,
Right there.
That's a hand.
Did everybody catch it? Everybody catch it? We'll go down to 0.
Like somebody running away from
Yes,
that.
it's
just
it's
looks
like they're
somebody
crouching.
right behind that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's somebody crouching, and like they're very tiny, slender. So they stand up and they probably just do a couple pats on it to make it look like something hits it, obviously, and they stay where they are. And as soon as she runs, they slide to their left, our right, to get out of the frame before she can get all the way over there. Now this is just what I think. I don't know. I don't know if this is true completely. But
He's not a ghost.
No, I do not believe this in a heartbeat. You want to know why? Number one, she's got a white claw in her hand.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Come on, girl. Come on.
No.
Anyways,
Ghosts don't hunt.
Yeah. No,
Ghosts
they don't.
don't
They don't
hunt
come
basic
after.
bitches,
They don't
basically.
come after basic white girls. Nope.
so for today's drink,
It's hitting it. All right, his hand ran down, and right there, as soon as she gets up, I'm pretty sure he waited for the sound of her chair making a noise of
Or
her
the
getting
cat,
up.
or the can.
Yeah, here we go. Chair can. There it is. Yeah.
Oh. I think they even go off the other way. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that would actually make even more sense because she's blocking that direction. So yeah, he probably did move actually off to the right
Flash
instead
away.
of. Let's watch it one more time at normal speed real quick and make sure that it lines up and there's nothing else left at the end here.
so for today's drink,
No. That's just you just punched air.
Lame.
You just punched air. Your boyfriend's around the corner, and you're both thinking to yourselves, my God, this is going to be a viral TikTok if we've ever made one.
And they've been drinking White Claw because that was an empty can.
It's probably where the idea came from. Let's be honest.
Next clip.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Nothing.
Oh. Oh.
Good. Oh, what? What was
Oh.
that?
Oh. Okay. I saw. Okay.
Wait, that might have been-
that looks some sort of Gettysburg type deal. One moment.
Yeah, there's some.
Yeah.
Some.
This is the stuff that I can actually sometimes get behind as a gentleman that lives in the South. I have I've witnessed things like this before. I don't know how to put it besides it's very creepy when it happens, and it's actually a lot more prevalent than you think it would be, especially when it comes to Confederate battle sites, things of that nature, where it's just like hardcore blood was spilled, things of that nature. Like you get a lot of stuff out there.
Lot of unfinished business.
Yes.
Ghosts.
People trying to get some people thinking they're still there fighting, people that want to get revenge, people that are just there stuck because they can't figure out how to get across the veil, all that stuff. So you gotta take all that into consideration when you're watching things like this, because not all paranormal spirits that you come across are going to be malevolent. But at the same time, they're not all going to be benevolent either. So it's just about figuring out what you're dealing with and figuring out what they need, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, here we go. Let's go back to Gettysburg here. I think it was Gettysburg. Looks like Gettysburg to me.
It's Gettysburg if you want it to be.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. You know why it's good to me?
Yeah.
It's good to me because it's not a lot. It's not too much. It's a shape, and it moves oddly, and it shouldn't be there. That's really
and it disappears.
Yeah, exactly. That's getting it to appear and disappear off camera is basically like the that's like the you hit the lottery when it comes to the paranormal
Trophy
world. You know, like literally, like you get if you get the beginning and the end uninterrupted without anything around it being able to camouflage it or give you some sort of out for how you made it happen, holy grail shit. So this is actually okay. I'm okay with this one. Because it looks like somebody running. It looks like maybe somebody running from cannon to cannon.
It's
Maybe
halfway corporeal.
Yeah, it's like with a lot of these things, it's they'll repeat the actions that they were doing right before they died. So the spirit, if it is real, of course, it could be just reliving the same 5 minutes over and over again before he died. Just like
launching the cannons.
yeah,
or
like this
loading
cannon.
The cannons
Yeah, exactly,
before he
exactly.
gets blown to bits.
Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden, fucking dead. But like, he's
Brutal.
filling this one, he moves over to this one, stuff like that. Like
I think I saw that happen in The Patriot with Mel Gibson.
that sounds about right. They filmed that here in my town, actually.
Oh.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Let's look at that again. Here we go. See, that's what gets me about it is it's not too much, if that makes sense. It's like it's just enough to where you're like, okay, there's something there.
Ugh.
And then it just disappears. So could that have been
spooky.
him being blown away at the end?
Boom.
Because it kind of looks like he just kind of goes off into nowhere. Watch this. Whoa. It's like he just kind of flies off into nowhere. Could that have been an explosion coming towards him?
Maybe.
Maybe. That would go with the whole, have either of you ever heard of the stone tape theory?
No, I don't think so.
The stone tape theory, it consists of the idea that certain rocks and minerals that exist in the earth, like limestone, quartz, things of that nature, they can act as a maybe a tape recorder or a camcorder, even, to where they absorb the energy of the things that happens around them, to where they can replay these incidents later on. So you might not necessarily have a spirit on your hands. You might just have a skipping CD player.
Yeah,
a skipping
okay.
natural CD player, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I believe in that. I just didn't know it had a name like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like
All
a
that stuff.
record, like the imprint on a record, but on the universe, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. It's like grooves on a record that just kind of gets lost and slips off track every now and then, and the needle gets put back on it every now and then,
Yeah.
Kind of like that. So
Totally.
I've always enjoyed that one because places like where this is happening, places like this are very rich when it comes to limestone. So you've probably got a lot of that underneath the ground here.
It gets etched on the limestone.
It could be.
I don't know. But yeah, limestone would make sense. Like having, I don't know how that makes sense, but it makes sense.
I mean, in paranormal terms, it would make sense. Outside of that, we sound fucking insane. And we know it. So thank
We
you for
know it.
sticking with us and laughing at this with us. This one's actually okay. I could get behind this one. I would want more details. Like I want to know
Yeah, I
where
need
this was
more.
exactly. I want to know what they were doing. Were they just driving through the cemetery? If you were just driving through the cemetery, why'd you have your video camera on? If you can explain those two things to me, then I'll listen. I'll listen to what you got to say.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some legit reasons for that.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
this is part of a longer
yeah,
video, and they just made it really short.
Yeah.
No, it's really short.
Because
And then
we're
there's
going to a baby here. What is this?
walking by a baby. Ghost walking by the baby.
Baby stuff. And no, not that kind of baby stuff. This is not
Mm.
commentary.
This isn't a dead baby. It's a dead person and an alive baby.
Yes, yes. God, that was just fucking stupid, wasn't it? God, fucking idiot. Anyways, okay. Let's see here. We've got a baby here. What's Oh, was it that shadow that I just saw walk across the side of the room?
You know,
Yep.
a ghost.
Look at that.
Yeah.
What?
A ghost would make a very good babysitter, though.
So true. Look at that. Probably Photoshop, to be perfectly honest with you. But
Or
it looks
if
good.
it's on the baby camera thing, sometimes they have like leftover film. Like that gets. Have you heard of that? Like on security film and stuff. Like sometimes what looks like a ghost is actually because it's recorded over.
Because
It's
they
like-
keep recording over the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's called artifacting, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it's called. But well, the baby monitor though, like it's like all digital. So does it actually like? I'd be curious as to where this footage goes. Is it stored onto an SD card that rewrites?
Internet?
Or is it just
Some of
like
it just
live streamed
cloud.
straight to the Wi-Fi? Just like you said, yeah. Like I need details on these things before I can make definitive analysis for our viewers, because God knows
Alright.
they need me to tell them what's true.
We're the experts here.
Yes.
Well, you're the expert on ghosts, at least.
Not really. What's interesting here, though, is the baby does get up as soon as it's done walking. Like the baby just gets up, but the baby doesn't look in that direction.
I'm not buying this one.
Exactly. This stuff can be faked way too easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at
For
that.
sure.
It's so clean. It's too clean for me, in my opinion. Yeah, of course you gotta
we're gonna circle it.
You're gonna circle it now? Thanks, bud. We've already been through this for 5
Thank
minutes.
you.
Appreciate it. Okay, what is this? Okay, we got woods. Oh, is this Bigfoot? Is that Bigfoot?
Oh,
Hold
I might
on.
have seen this one before. I might know this one.
Yeti! Alright, sorry, had to. Okay, let's see.
Sometimes you gotta.
I'm not gonna want to
No.
miss any of this video.
What the fuck? Oh my god, I hate when they do this shit.
Is this
because
an
there are
ad?
parts throughout
No,
the
no.
entire video.
He's just introducing it a little here, so I'll...
Visuals
One
of
second.
I can't explain, he can't explain. There's audio of noises from something.
Why is this in it?
Bigfoot. What the fuck? This is
Okay, here we go.
footage.
What is what? You gotta do better. I don't hear anything. Either of you ladies actually hear anything there? Because I do
Crunching
not.
of leaves.
Yeah. I'm gonna crank it here 1 second. I'm gonna try to see if I can hear what he's talking about.
Back over there.
sound.
He said back over there, that sound.
Back over there.
Back over there. Heavy breathing.
All I hear is
Yeah.
heavy breathing. Am I wrong
Same.
in that? Yeah. It just okay. I'm gonna
I
keep
hear him
playing it.
whispering things, but it's very faint.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's being very sneaky.
Yes. Very very sneaky.
That used to be the trail right there. That's the trail that you're supposed to take.
No, that was a creek.
Cool shot,
I know a
dude.
creek when I see one. Ooh,
Looks
it's
like
a hole.
we have a lot of bones.
A lot of bones. Is that what he said? Looks like. Oh
A
yeah.
bone.
Okay. Okay.
A lot of hair.
Um,
I
See
would say these are
bones.
probably from deer.
See a lot of. Okay.
Several of them.
bruh.
Shit happens. Okay. When's the actual footage, bro? Come on now.
The bones and everything. With
So you got a
here's
bear or a cougar?
public air and chilling.
Bro, I don't need to see your drone footage. Come on, I get it. Like, those things are expensive, and you bought it so that you can make your channel look good. I get it. We've been there before, too. Let's go.
No, it's a beautiful cricks.
Point. I decided to take the drone up.
Did you say cricks?
Yeah, the crick.
You mean the creek?
Yeah, the creek and the crick. It's the same thing. Same word.
Okay, okay. I was just making sure that that's not how you pronounce them out there completely. I was like, crick? What
No,
the
we
fuck?
know what a creek
Okay.
is, but like the crick, you know what a creek is, but the crick is the one out back of your house.
Oh, yeah. The one
Yeah.
it's the local.
Your
one.
local crick.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The local crick. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Up. I adjusted the settings on the camera.
I don't need to know how you adjusted
kinda
your
blur?
drone camera. Give me the footage.
Camera
What in the Blair Witch bullshit is this?
to try to get
For real.
thing to stand out.
At least that was
it's
entertaining.
Not that pretty, but we're trying. Really good.
God, how much am I gonna have to fucking sift through here? Oh, is that supposed to be it? Oh, okay. Here we go. Sorry.
Do it a couple times,
Oh, okay.
and we're gonna slow it down and trying to pinpoint what's making these sounds. See if we could see anything
Bruh,
at all.
It's animals.
And,
Animals make those
they actually
sounds.
do.
It's always animals.
And
Okay, here we go.
slow it down and show it
Oh.
a couple times. And I don't know. You guys be the judge of it.
I feel like at the most that might be a bear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What he's talking about is right here. I think he thinks this might be something as well. This could really be a collection of anything of dark colors. It could be a spot in the water right here that's reflecting something darker than the rest. It could be literally anything. Right here, I understand what he's going for because that's a rather large mass. So I guess he thinks that's it, but then again, it could be a bear. So let's watch that real quick. You see, right here? That's what he's... I'm pretty sure that's what he's referring to here. Yeah, he thinks that's one too. It's...
As you can see here,
I see nothing, dude.
clouds have really thickened up, and
Clouds
snow is on
aren't
its way.
spooky.
So I want to hurry up and try to land the drone. So
I don't need B-roll for your evidence. Just saying.
so it doesn't get caught up in the snow because it's not waterproof. And we're gonna.
This motherfucker's talking
we're gonna
about how
hike
his
back
camera's not waterproof
to
on
where we
fucking
think we
evidence
saw
footage.
something.
Holy shit. That's great.
Catch it on our actual.
Okay, here we go. All right.
oh,
He stops
okay, here we
talking.
go.
Here we go. Okay, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Let me give him
feel like
1
I'm
second to
watching-
introduce it.
Where we think we saw something.
Okay.
Watching
and see
some
if we can't
vacation
catch it on,
footage.
our actual cameras up close.
Literally. Oh.
Show me the squatch. Mm-hmm.
It's the Ohio grass, man. Look.
It's just some guy in a Nike suit.
It's just some guy in a
on.
suit. Come on, bro. That doesn't even look
Yeah.
good. That doesn't even look good. You know what happened here?
Oh my god.
You know what happened here does?
What?
What happened here was this guy got some time off of work and put some money into equipment, right?
Oh yeah.
And didn't
probably got that COVID money. That COVID.
Yeah, he got that $1,500 COVID check and didn't have
Mhm.
anything to do, so he's like, all right, let me get something viral here. And I believe this was probably done in 2 separate days, I'll be honest. The first day, he probably went out and earnestly looked and got a lot of B-roll footage with his drone. And then he thought to himself, you know what, this is cool, it looks pretty, all that stuff, but we didn't find anything. So I'm going to order a gorilla suit off Amazon. You come over tomorrow, wear it, we'll go back out to the same spot, you walk around, I'll film it, it'll be fucking gravy, it'll be good. I think
And
that's
we'll
what
put it-
happened.
Yep. Every flippin' time there's a
Every
squatch.
time.
It's not even.
Like, look at that, What is... come on, man. Have a little bit of a spring in your step if you're going to be Bigfoot. Look at that. He's walking like an emo kid, and I would
He
know.
looks hella short too.
He really does. Is that like everything I've ever heard about Yetis and Bigfoot have always been like they're 9 or 10 feet fucking tall, man. That thing looks like it's maybe 6 foot tops. Look at what?
See all the hair.
I see your friend in a suit.
I see some hair. Yeah. I hate this.
It's so bad.
These ain't even some dead woods.
No, it's not even like dense enough. Look at that!
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my god.
Look at that!
No.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, it'd be
It'd be-
stupid to walk out here with this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it would.
You get shot. Yeah, you really would get shot.
Good thing you're doing this on your private property, though.
Right?
Oh.
His hair's gray and black.
Ah! It's
Oh,
3
like
different
the
colors, man.
Harry and the Henderson.
Brown and gray. Can't tell.
Playing a bit of
It's so
peekaboo.
bad. So bad.
I hope he meets him by the end.
Yeah, right? Like, okay, right here. Okay. I see his friend moving in the suit. Did he have to put this right in front of the shot? So that the
No,
camera
this is back
focused
to
on
his
this
artsy
and...
bullshit. This guy.
This guy's big stepping through the woods like he's something.
Ain't no squatch, that's for sure.
That ain't no squash.
Mm-mm.
We know our squatches here at Clear World Radio. That is not a squatch.
No.
Alright. Here in the middle of this video real quick is
You got something real?
What's up?
for us? Hold on.
Yes, I do actually. I'm seems like we've did we have a skirmish in chat? What the fuck is going on over here? Hold on, let me see. Hold on, I just want to see. So that was Demented's baby. Good job, Pest. Let's see. Okay, it's just people being idiots with themselves. All right, cool.
Mhm.
Glad y'all are here. Thank you for the watch time. Anyways,
Yes.
let's see. You want to see something real? How's that sound? Y'all want to actually see
Yeah.
something that looks like it might be something? Well, there is no might about it. This is the real thing. Hold on.
I'm waiting to
I
see.
sent it to you. Now I can't fucking find it. Great. 1 second. Sorry, folks. One moment. Let's see. Okay, I know I've got it in your. And then, did I not send it to you? Yeah, I shot it to you earlier. There it is. Okay, cool. 1 moment. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. Little bit of technical difficulties. Just tiny bit. Okay.
Get it together.
Oh, so terrible.
And then- oops.
Terrible.
Sorry. Wait. Oh, you gotta screen share a different thing because it's a different format.
Yeah. One
Okay,
second.
Gotcha.
All right, is it good?
Alrighty.
We good?
Yep, you're back.
All right, cool. 1 moment.
Okay.
Okay. Here we are.
Rose hasn't seen this, right?
No, she hasn't.
No.
Okay, here we go. All right. Now, you're going to hear my voice, and you're going to hear me talk over this continuously. Why? Because it's fucking real, and we were getting clips from it. Okay, the room that you're looking at here, this room is an old farmhouse out maybe 20 or 30 minutes away from where I am right now. Middle of nowhere, because I'm in the middle of nowhere. If it's 30 minutes from me, it's the real middle of nowhere. So, middle of nowhere. Farmhouse. Guy calls us, said he's been having issues. So we come out there. We go out for our first night. We do atmospherics and all that kind of stuff, make sure there's not electromagnetism coming from the fucking the phones or the TVs and shit like that, and maybe that's why you might get a spike on an EMF reader or something like that. You got to go out there the first night and make sure, because electromagnetism can actually mess with a person to make them, feel like something that's not really there might be there. Like it can fuck with you. So, you go out there the first night to make sure that's not the case. You get your readings, and then you come back, a few days later or something like that. This was when we came back a few days later, and we had a static cam set up in the living room. And if you don't know what that is, a static cam is literally a camera that just stays on all night in the same spot without being moved. And this static cam caught this. Now, I'm not going to pause it, because I pause it enough in the actual video. So, here we go.
All right.
Okay. Do it. Right there. It starts going right there now. Wait for it. It's right there now. Okay, it's taking a snapshot. Okay, it's taking a snapshot. Do you see where it's saved to? I'm gonna take another one here. Look at the address up there so you know where it is. See where it's saved to? Pictures. Okay. Alright, next one. There we go. Snapshot of that. Next. Okay. What is that?
Wow.
Right there.
Another one.
What
the
fuck
is that, dude?
What the fuck is that?
It's getting closer.
Right
Yeah.
Right there.
Just disappears.
Okay, take another.
Don't know how else to explain that one to you.
Hell no.
So yeah, there's that. If you want to know, like, that's what real evidence looks like. That is it does exist. Believe it or not. It is a real thing.
That look like demon kind of like.
It definitely threw us for a loop. I still to this day don't even know really what it is. because we obviously we went back afterwards and tried to follow up, and we relayed our findings to this gentleman. And after that, we never heard from him again. He just really didn't seem to care after that, and that was very odd to me, at least. So it feels like I don't know. You've got people on your team, they're going to tell you all the time that maybe they're being affected by whatever's there, that kind of stuff. I don't like to rely on feelings for shit like this. In fact, I think that is why most people don't take this seriously. Is because people at home cannot relate to your feelings on a TV screen.
Yeah.
True.
But they can relate to actual evidence. So anyways, after that, I think we're done for the evening when it comes to the paranormal stuff. I think that was good.
Cool. So
we got 5 minutes into that video. I am so proud of myself. So apparently, do I need to check for donations here? Hold on. Holy shit! Yeah. Oh my god. I actually have donations.
Would you like to stay for Dr. Sleep or?
Yeah, no, I'll jump out now. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Okay.
It was
Thank you for
fun.
coming.
Thanks, Kels.
Sorry again for
Thanks
the
for coming.
crappy editing as well. I had to put that together last minute because I was having tech issues. So
No,
yeah,
it was
sorry
perfect.
about that.
It was perfect for this. It was perfect for this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right,
Seriously.
guys.
Bye.
So it looks like so I've got 2 right here. Only Crayons sent $1, and his message was penis. Appreciate that, brother.
I love it.
And then Only Crayons once again sent $2 and said, "There's cocaine in all of us, to be fair." Which he's right.
Oh.
He's right.
Probably. I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but that sounds true.
It looks like
Oh, and that's not the end of the show, guys. We've got a little bit more, and I have a surprise still as we go into our Dr. Sleep's portion. I noticed something while I was putting together like the trailer and clips and stuff, and
yes.
I laid the trailers next to each other for Dr. Sleep and The Shining, and I put something together for that. But why don't we talk about Dr. Sleep first?
Yes. Right quick before I get to that, I would also like to say thank you to Abby Blackbird. She sent $5. It doesn't look like I have any sort of message here for it, but
love you, Abby.
Thank you, Abby. You're great. You've always been good to me since I have gotten here. Jake, I don't know if I'm supposed to actually. What the fuck?
Yeah, don't.
This dude's going to this guy's going to charge this back, so I don't know if I should actually say it, but I'll just say the first name. Jacob, whoever you are, you sent $100. If it's real, we really appreciate the donation. If you charge it back, that's cool. I don't really care about that. That's all you,
no,
dude.
That's not going back.
But yeah, that was looks like a straight PayPal payment.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. For anybody that's curious about where the money is going for now, anything that you donate to the show is going to go right back into the show that you're watching. The money that comes in is going to go into new equipment. It's going to go into a new computer here for me so that doesn't have to work as hard. Things of that nature. So if you donate, just know that it's not going to be spent on frivolous bullshit. It's going to be so that you can enjoy the show more. I hope that makes sense. So,
Hell yeah.
after that, we are. Let me make sure there's no more here real quick. Whoever Only Crayons is great. I appreciate that.
I know who the other one is, so.
Who, Jacob?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have 7 new alerts on coffee. I don't know what that means. I literally... Yeah, coffee, whatever it is. Alright, that appears to be it. I don't know what to say. Besides, thank you to everyone that's donated. I honestly don't even... I don't know what to say about stuff like that, because it's very foreign. You know, you get paid to do shows when you're playing music and things of that nature. And, you know, at the end of the night, that makes sense because you've provided entertainment for an entire night for people. When it comes in like that, it's just it's kind of hard to process as a new content creator. So thank you seriously to everyone that donated. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate it.
Not just
very
the
much.
ticket price.
No.
Yeah,
It's,
you guys don't gotta pay to get in here.
No, of course, no, not yet, not paywalled yet. Wait for me to say enough slurs. Just wait for that.
Stay tuned.
Oh fuck.
So, do you wanna?
Yeah, let's get into Dr. Sleep. Let's get into Dr.
Let's
Sleep.
get into Dr. Sleep. So, I'm just gonna play the teaser trailer right here for Dr. Sleep as
Okay.
you talk about it a little bit, and then yeah, and let me know, and I'll show you what I put together. It's freaky.
Okay, you got it playing? Alright,
Yeah.
Dr. Sleep is, if no one's ever seen this film, this is, the 2019 sequel to 1980's The Shining, both by Stephen King. Most people are probably more familiar with The Shining, of course, Stanley Kubrick film. That film differed very heavily from the book. And, Mike Flanagan, the gentleman that came along to do Dr. Sleep, which is the sequel, obviously, he had to please two different camps. He had to please Stephen King and the people that enjoy Stephen King's books. But at the same time, he had to please the people that were fans of the Kubrick film. Because if you think about it, more people that are probably fans of the Kubrick film are actually going to go see in theaters the sequel to it. So he had to marry those two things. And he did it brilliantly by... all I'll say is he took the ending from the first book and brought it into making it the finale for the second film. We're doing spoilers, aren't we? We're doing spoilers? Like full on spoilers?
Yes.
Okay.
I had a whole spoiler thing. Oh yeah, there's a whole spoiler thing with the bot, but I don't think it's working.
No, it's all good.
Nope.
In the book of The Shining, in Stephen King's book format of it, the Overlook Hotel burns at the end of the first book, which created a problem for Mike Flanagan, the filmmaker, for Dr. Sleep, because at the end of the first film, it didn't. It's still standing. So to fix this issue, to make both Stephen King and film fans happy, what Mike Flanagan did was having the final confrontation come and take place at the Overlook, to where they then burn it down. So it just it brought it full circle, while also doing a lot of service to the story from both books, in my personal opinion. This is probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite film from the past 5 or 6 years at least. It's beautiful. It's just the colors, the Mike Flanagan is responsible for things such as The Haunting of Hill House, The Haunting of Bly Manor, Oculus, Hush, Before I Wake, if I'm not mistaken, he did that. Midnight Mass on Netflix was him as well. He's probably one of the best we have in the game right now. But enough of me gushing. Des, what did you think of the film when we watched it in the Discord server?
It's an intense film.
Very.
I have a crush on Ewan McGregor. That's about where my attention goes. But I didn't take as many notes as I wanted to.
You're good. Stream of conscience.
I
consciousness.
love this movie though. I love
it
this
is
movie.
good.
I love the small homages to the original Shining or the Kubrick film.
Yes.
And yeah.
It's no.
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't want to.
You want to come in?
Does Abe want to come talk about the book versus the film?
Is that what you're telling me? Abe did read the book.
He did.
In the meantime, Abby, Abby did have a message to her donation.
She did?
But I'm not sure.
I didn't see it in my
my
notifications. Shit. I'm sorry, Abby. I'm sorry.
Make sure to get those messages out.
Oh yeah. I don't want people to think that they're going to donate and not, not get their message out there. That's the last thing I want to happen with this show. Abby said, eat my ass. Cheers. Ooh, penis. Hashtag I was here. So we've got that. I mean, I think there was a second one. Let me see. Let's see. Get your first one. You're off to a great start. Yeah, I get that.
Oh, where'd you go? No, come in here. Hold on. You should have all the...
Oh, hey, hello.
Abe, how are you, bud?
One second. Okay, there, go ahead.
How are you, Abe?
Hey. Doing good.
Yeah.
Heard you talking about some Dr. Sleep.
We are, my friend. We are. You're a book reader. You read the book.
I did, and I love the movie.
Yeah, especially the director's cut, right? Did it add a lot more to it?
I haven't seen the director's cut.
Oh my God.
I know.
God.
I'm hoping to watch it with Kels maybe in the future here.
Oh yeah. We'll figure it out. I will watch that film over and over again. Basically, all the director's cut does is it adds in 35 minutes of extra footage of stuff that was basically sourced directly from the book. It changes the narrative around a bit. It adds chapters to it.
Okay.
To make it come across more literary, I guess. It's like divided into sections almost, kind of like how Zack Snyder's Justice League was. It was split up into 7 pieces. Like this one's kind of split up into 7 pieces.
So without seeing the director's cut, I know versus the book to the movie, like there's a lot of characters missing. Like the whole True Knot section, a lot of those characters were missing. Did they add any of those back?
No. There's no additional True Knot. If I'm not
See, that was so iconic for me, like seeing all those, Americana roaming around in RVs through the United States collecting, energy from people or whatever. Like in the book, that was so massive and like really integral to the part of the story that was just I don't know. I think that was really, really missed in the movie.
They I did read the book myself. It was a long time ago, granted, but I did kind of get that feeling myself. I will give that critique. It felt like the True Knot was a lot larger in the book than it did in the film. In the film, it seemed like they were kind of on their last leg. In a way.
And I mean that was kind of the end of the True Knot too, because you started the story and they were like a very thriving, vampiric, energy sucking, RV rolling Americana people.
Yeah,
Kells, it worked.
it's like a caravan, literally a caravan.
Yeah,
of,
exactly. Literally a caravan.
Psychological vampires.
And
That's what you're dealing with.
We got a dono. Hold on just a minute.
Oh.
We got a dono and it popped up on screen.
Oh,
holy shit.
And Kells, who said I love you guys.
Oh, thanks, Kels.
Thanks,
Kells. One of the alerts works.
Nice. Good to
Halfway
see.
there.
Good to hear. Living on a prayer halfway there.
Hell yeah.
But so no. Please interrupt for things of that sort.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Abe, back to where we were.
Yeah, no, I think there was just a lot missing. I really want to go see the director's cut, but even like Rose the Hat, her hat and her, keeping lids on her ugly version of herself versus when she has the hat on and when she's energized. Like, I think that was really missed too in the movie.
Oh, that was. Yeah, I didn't see anything about that actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I did like I like the details from the costumes. Like you can tell for the True Knot at least, they since they've been around for so long time. You can tell through the costumes and wardrobe that they tried to make it seem like they picked up pieces of fashion from here and there throughout time,
Yeah.
Like Rose the Hat especially, she's got a fucking bicycle chain in her hair. I don't know if anybody noticed it, but like I'm assuming it's just her reminding herself how many kids she's killed. So
shit.
So there's that,
I forget in the movie, did they do the scene where they track down the kid who plays baseball?
Baseball boy? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It was extended and very graphic in the director's cut.
Yeah, in the book it was just fucking awful what they did to that kid when the True Knot tracked down this kid with like he was 10 playing baseball and he's got like supernatural powers, and then the True Knot was always akin to locating these folks and tracking them down and taking their energy or essence or whatever you want to say.
Their shine.
But their shine, exactly.
Yeah.
And that was a huge part of the book that I thought was a little overshadowed in the movie, but I'm glad to hear that they got a little more attention in the director's cut.
Most definitely it does. I feel like I read a lot of quotes about that particular scene or sequence, I guess you would say, from some of the actors, and Rebecca Ferguson, the lady that plays Rose the Hat. She said that was the single most difficult scene she ever had to film in her life. And on top of that, if it weren't a Stephen King film, she would not have taken the role. But since it was Stephen King, apparently she's a fan and has a lot of respect for the man, so she was able to put that aside. Which I'm very glad to hear, because I thought she did great as Rose the Hat. I thought she was really good in that role. For as much as they missed. Like she was great in that role.
You know who I didn't imagine? I mean, like, so I had my own mental picture when I read the book about Abra.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that girl plays her, I don't remember the actor's name, who plays Abra in the movie, but like it just fits. It just fits so well. Like, it's crazy.
What, the girl that actually plays her?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's great. I can't remember her name either. I feel like it something Mackenzie maybe. Abra, Dr. Sleep. Let's see. She was played. She was played by Kylie Curran.
Yeah.
Is that her?
Kylie Curran, yep.
Yeah, Kylie Curran. Okay. I've never seen her in anything else.
No, she hasn't been in much. Lego
No.
Star Wars Summer Vacation.
Great. Yeah, that's exactly what I need in my life. Wow, that really is like the one big
Yeah.
thing. Besides, it looks like she's in a TV series now called Secrets of Sulphur Springs. Is it like a Disney thing?
Oh yeah, I've heard of that kids movie or kids TV show.
Yeah, it's Disney. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, she's doing that now. That's why she's not available for anything else.
Wow.
But yes,
do you guys
please,
want to
Des, go ahead.
see? Do you want to see the comparison comparing the Dr. Sleep trailer with the theatrical HD trailer for The Shining?
Yes, yes. I've heard there's some similarities here, so I am looking forward to this.
Oh, I forgot to put up the trailer. Okay, so let me go to here. All right, and if you guys want to screen share, let me screen share.
Okay. Pause for the cause, everybody. One moment.
Yeah, sorry.
Just getting our screens together over here. A lot smoother than last week. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. That's because here at Clear World Radio, we get better each time. Which means, probably, you stick around for five or six times, you'll probably end up seeing a perfect show eventually.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Just share with you my OBS. Hopefully you can hear it.
Okay, start for me.
Yeah, okay, and really quick, one more thing to mention. The Dr. Sleep trailer plays all the way through, but the Shining trailer plays twice, and it actually fits.
Des, if you're speaking, I can't hear a word you're saying.
Oh! What? It says you can.
I can hear you. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
Okay, all right. Okay, we're good. So, where was I? Oh, so the Shining trailer is put in there twice. So the first half of what I'm going to show you is going to be the audio from The Shining. From The Shining. The second half is going to be the audio from Dr. Sleep's second half of it. So I put this together. It was freaking, I was, oh my god, okay.
Tragedy we had up here during the winter of 1970.
Ooh,
Hired a man named
okay.
Charles Grady as the winter caretaker. From what I've been told, I mean, he seemed like a completely normal individual. But at some point during the winter, he must have suffered some kind of a complete mental breakdown. He ran
Nice,
amok
the axe in his hand versus
killed his family with an axe.
Yeah.
Well, you can rest assured, Mr. Ullman, that's not going to happen with me.
That's right.
Mom, do you
Wow.
want to go and live in that hotel for the winter?
Sure I do. It'll be lots of fun.
The only thing that can get a bit trying.
The similarities are incredible, honestly.
Is there something bad here?
I don't know if it was said, but the little kid is Danny, which is Hugh McGregor in the actual movie. Okay.
I killed you with Danny.
You did this to him, didn't you?
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains.
Your head in. Yeah.
These
Now the
little
second
devils, they'll eat what shines. And they've noticed that little girl.
Wow, hi there.
Get out of my head!
Get out! I haven't felt power like that.
Wow.
They're coming.
I feel like Mike Flanagan probably did all of this on purpose.
100%. Yep.
This all feels like Flanagan's recipe.
you run, dear. And then I will find you. And you will scream for years.
Come and play with us forever and ever.
The twins! You know what's odd? I don't even remember that line that Rebecca Ferguson said there at the end from the film. Like, I will find you and I will make you scream or whatever. I don't actually remember that from the film itself.
Maybe
Anyways.
it's just in trailer thing.
Quite possibly. But
That-
if you didn't catch what Abe said there, obviously Ewan McGregor's character in Doctor Sleep is obviously a grown portrayal of Danny from The Shining, the kid that drives the tricycle around the entire place over and over again. It's his story. It's him growing up. He kind of accepts on the same problems as his father when it comes to alcoholism, things of that sort. And it's basically a story of a man coming to terms with who he is and what he's been put on this world to do. And once he gets on that path, he technically, I guess you could say he almost saves the world in a way, especially with all the true not gone at the end. Because that means the rest of the world can shine if they have it.
What you're saying is it's just like Star Wars. And this is Danny's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Ewan McGregor plays Obi-Wan. That's right. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's a prequel. It's obviously a prequel.
I'd akin it more to X-Men, but
How'd you get there?
well, you
If you
know,
don't mind me
Professor
asking.
X, you know, he's always fighting for the mutants to shine, and then there's like the sub-faction of because all of the not like they had the little bit of a shine, right? They were just vampiric, right?
Yeah.
Maybe X-Men's an awful comparison. I don't know.
I don't know. It's an interesting idea that I like that they displayed that everyone has a bit of shine to them by especially in the film by when Danny for the audience that doesn't know where the title comes from. Danny eventually finds himself as a worker at a hospice, and he becomes what they call Dr. Sleep because there's a cat there that named Azzy, named after Azrael, demon, obviously.
A cat?
Yeah,
Or-
the Azzy the cat.
Okay, right,
Azzy the cat at his hospice wherever he works goes to the room of whatever patient is right there on the edge that's going to pass. This is based on a real cat. I don't have the details in front of me. God damn it! I don't know where the file is. 1 second. No, I have it here somewhere. Let's see. But anyways, it's based on a real cat. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Azzy the cat was named after Azrael, the angel of death, but Azzy is based on Oscar, a tabby cat who resides at Steer House Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in Rhode Island. So that cat is actually based on a true cat. So Danny gets his name from following Azzy into each room and figuring out, who's on the precipice of leaving and dying, obviously. And with his power of the shine, he's able to comfort these people as they leave from one plane of existence into the other. So he gets the name of, Dr. Sleep, help you sleep peacefully on into the night or whatever. That's where the name of the film comes from, just saying. But apparently yeah, you were doing some comparisons for the trailers there. One comparison that I think is very, very interesting is the actual Overlook Hotel itself. Because if you watch Doctor Sleep, it would almost in some scenes, if it weren't, for the beautiful cinematography and HD standards that we have now, you could possibly mistake it for scenes from The Shining because of the exhaustive work that Flanagan went through when it comes to this film. Because he dug up blueprints that he acquired from the Kubrick's estate of the Overlook so that they could painstakingly recreate it piece by piece. So the Overlook that you see in Doctor Sleep is literally a 1-for-1 recreation of what you saw in The Shining.
They couldn't go back to the original.
It didn't
Because
exist.
I know that
It does exist.
it does exist, though.
Not the actual filming area.
Well, no, that's not. It's an actual usable hotel now.
Yeah. I mean, it's Stanley's always going to be there, of course. But for establishing shots and things of that nature, of course. But when it comes to the insides, the rooms, things like that,
Carpets, wallpaper, everything.
Yeah. Wallpaper.
Oh yeah, because you have to recreate the whole old
Exactly.
look.
Exactly. You got to recreate everything that was there, and then you got to age it at the same time. So
I'd still stay there. I'd still stay there if it was like aged and old and like movie set.
Yeah. One fun thing that I noticed when I was watching was do you two remember in The Shining when Jack goes in for the interview at the Overlook?
Yeah.
He goes in to talks to that gentleman about working there, and he says you can depend on me, all that kind of stuff. Well, when Danny meets Dr. Dalton, it's his second AA friend, not Billy, but the other gentleman, the one where he tells him where he can find his watch,
right,
or whatever. Pardon me. Bourbon burps. Pardon me. Anyways, when Danny goes for his interview with Dr. Dalton, if you pay attention, the office is exactly the same for both of them. Dr. Dalton's office is exactly the same as the gentleman that was running the Overlook. Like, you see right there, as I can, well, I'm watching it live right now, rather, but the scene where, right there, where Jack Nicholson was sitting in there with the other two gentlemen. That office is literally decorated exactly the same.
Yeah. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, the paint color and everything.
That's crazy.
Has anybody got anything else they want to talk about this? Or I've got some other fun facts about this film, actually, that I appreciate.
I was just curious what, Abra's mind maze, her lock on her internal thoughts and things like that. I thought that was really poorly conveyed in the movie.
Yeah.
Her imagination was so crazy through the books, like the thought process they put. Whoa, what'd you do there?
Oh, nothing. Oh, because I'm still screen sharing.
Gotcha.
You're fine.
I think it was just a piss poor job as far as visuals in the movie goes, but
it's understandable.
Yeah.
Can't love everything, man. You can't love everything. I get
Yeah.
because I read the book after I watched the film. I'm not gonna lie. Like I caught the theatrical version when it came out in theaters because I've always loved The Shining. The Shining's like top 5 films. Always will be. But when I heard it was a sequel, I was a little worried. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, like 2019. This was right before the pandemic. You even more so nowadays, but back then especially, it was hard to have faith in modern filmmakers trying to do things that are either sequels, prequels, or what's that new term that Scream came up with? Requels. Yeah. Like whether it's that or that or that, like one of the three. Like not the best record when it comes to this genre. or genres if you want to include mystery along with horror. But this, I watched the theatrical cut. I enjoyed it. I probably wouldn't have made such a big racket about it if I wouldn't have seen the director's cut a few months later when the Blu-ray came out. Because when the Blu-ray came out, I'm a big physical media guy. Like, I collect everything, like horror related at least. Like any film that I enjoy, I probably own. Any TV show that I enjoy, I probably own as long as they've actually made it on Blu-ray. Because I refuse to own DVDs. Because I'm a snob like that. But I bought it, and when I bought it, it came in the mail, and I didn't even notice this when I bought it. It was just like one of those automatic pre-orders that I did whenever it came across Blu-ray.com. But it got here and it said includes director's cut, and I was like, oh, cool, that sounds cool. Like I like Mike Flanagan. I knew who he was at that point because of The Haunting of Hill House, and I don't know if Bly Manor had come out yet. I think it had. Or was that during quarantine? Was Bly Manor before or during quarantine?
Good
I
God.
remember?
That is so long ago.
I think it might have been during quarantine, but it might have been filmed before it. If I'm not mistaken. No.
It was
I think Bly
2020.
Manor came out. It was 2020?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, it was in the middle of it. But so I trusted him because of basically just The Haunting of Hill House, and Hush is another really good film of his. It's on Netflix that you can watch anytime. It's about a serial killer that goes after a hearing impaired lady.
Nice. But
And,
not nice. Oh my gosh.
It was also his second very fun fact. It was his second Stephen King adaptation. You didn't know that. Anybody want to take a stab at what the first one was?
Pet Cemetery.
Nope.
Cujo?
No.
Cujo. Oh, you said Cujo.
I'll give you each 2 more guesses.
You know King more than me, Abe.
So I'll give Abe 2 more guesses.
It's
Hint,
what the
it's
one
on
that
Netflix.
I honestly don't
It is
know.
on Netflix.
the one that Stephen King won't put his name on.
Oh God, what is that?
I don't
Oh,
know.
Stephen King absolutely hated The Shining.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did not like how that movie turned out.
Yeah, there's actually there was another one of my notes here actually. Flanagan basically went through hell when he tried to make this because he had to convince King that the audience preferred the film versus the book. And versus the miniseries from the 90s, because you got to consider that too, which most people don't even know exists because it was on the Sci-Fi Channel, But I mean, it's out there. It is it is a lot more like the book, but I can't say that I enjoy it as much, honestly. It just, when you're a kid and you see The Shining for the first time, that's hard to top, man, because like you've got a story from King. You've got visuals from Stanley Kubrick. That's a hell of a
Nicholson, Duvall. It's
it's. Oh, and now that you mentioned that, that's another thing I'd like to mention about Dr. Sleep. Flanagan did a great job recasting those roles. You think that would be impossible to do, especially with somebody like Jack Nicholson.
Yeah,
but he still
and Mary Shelley
found. He still found actors that worked for it. What's very interesting is, to me at least, is the guy that played Jack Nicholson's role of Jack. Yeah, that's his name in the book too, isn't it? Is Jack? Yeah. The gentleman that played him in Dr. Sleep. He says Johnny because of Johnny Carson.
Oh.
I used to mix that up all the time too. No worries. It always confused me for a while. Like, why did he say "Here's Johnny"? Oh yeah, because of Tonight Show.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, exactly. But he fuck, what was this? Where was I?
Abe, help us out.
Abe, help me, brother. Help me.
We were talking about Flanagan's other Stephen King, but
Oh yeah, there was
we were on
that.
a different tangent.
Yeah,
But
then I went on to a different tangent. But shit.
It's getting to that time of night.
Anyways, I'll just come back to the original tangent, which was he had to convince King to go with this version, and once Stephen King saw the screenplay or whatever that Flanagan had put together, because Flanagan didn't only just direct this film, he adapted it for the screen. He did the teleplay. The entire script was by him alone. So he presented it to Stephen King and said, "Hey, people prefer the film, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's just how it is. Like, people like Kubrick's film, but they still love you. And I've found a way to marry the two into one nice film here." And
he killed it.
Yeah, he must have done well, because Stephen King even approved all of it at the end. So, there's that. Let's see.
And
I don't know if,
the picture-in-picture I have down here real quick is the teaser trailer originally that was played for The Shining. It's just elevator, blood.
We lost you.
Yeah, I can't hear anything. Does
What?
you okay?
Yeah, I'm here.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Oh, that's silly.
You're talking about the elevator?
Yeah, the elevator. It's just elevator and blood.
I didn't hear any of that.
Oh, you absolutely cut out again. I don't know.
Yeah, we need to work on her input gain sensitivity. I think that's what it is.
Oh, well, yeah.
It was funny because
it might be on Skype
when I was
or on Discord.
Yes, I think it is, because when I was watching the stream earlier, Nala said you were cutting out, but you were not for the stream. So
yeah,
I saw somebody else say that too. Thanks. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Clear world, folks. I'm gonna dip out.
Thanks for coming by, Abe. We appreciate it, brother.
Yeah. Have a good night, everyone.
Take it easy,
Good
man.
night. All right.
Let's see.
I think we're just down to the last performance of the night.
I think I also have to say I'm pretty sure I know who this was, so I'm just gonna say the name. Thank you, Kels, for the donation. We appreciate it. I believe that was straight through Coffee, maybe. No, that was just straight PayPal. All right, yeah. Thanks, Kels. Appreciate it so much. This is awkward because I don't know if I'm supposed to say how much they donated, because that makes me feel icky inside.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
She donated 30. I mean, it's a pretty healthy number for like a first time show accepting donations. I mean,
yeah.
Actually done pretty okay for the night. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like it's actually thank you everyone that's here.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm humbled beyond belief. Des and I did this. I literally just messaged her one day when I was still working with Salvo. I'm gonna go into the lore here, Des, because I feel like it. So one day I just kind of, I enjoyed Des's company. I liked talking to her in VCs and stuff like that. I could tell she was on it. She got the humor. And that just kind of made me think, this was around the same time that Salvo decided that he was going to retire. And, that left me in a weird place, because I started this literally to work with him. Like, don't get it twisted, anyone out there. This isn't my main, gig. This isn't my main jive. Like, I would love for it to be, do not get me wrong. Like, I would love for this to be the main thing that I have to worry about when it comes to making money. Like, for me right now, that's music. And nothing will ever replace music when it comes to my first love and things like that. But that kind of plays into the whole entertainer aspect of things. I when it comes to playing music, I want to make people feel something. And when it comes to doing this, I either want to make people laugh or I want to make people think. One of the two. Whichever part that is that happens with, that's all you. That's cool. If you find me being serious funny, great. That's cool. But so I just messaged Des one day and I was just like, hey, I got this idea for a show. What do you think? And she immediately responds to me. She's like, yeah, totally down. It sounds great. And I'd given a couple hints towards it when it came to working with Sal on I'm not sure, I don't think I ever name dropped it on his shows that we did together. Maybe once or twice. But it was always there, but I wasn't focusing on it because I was mainly focused on commentary tonight, which was the thing that he and I were doing together. Now, when he left, like I said, messaged Des, just like, hey, here's the idea. What do you think? And at the time, Des was kind of, I don't really want to say running things for Salvo, but you were helping out pretty hardcore. You were, especially with the Discord, like you were working your ass off, especially. And, if you guys want to join our Discord, once you get in there, you'll see what I'm talking about, because Des is a goddamn wizard when it comes to that place. I don't know how she does half of what she does, but I appreciate the fuck out of it. So as soon as that conversation was over with, it was just off to the races, especially on her part. The server was made almost instantaneously. 2 days later, everything was there, perfect setup. And I'm just like, holy fuck, I didn't even know we were going to start this quick. But it happened. And then last week came around and it was like, it was time to do a show. So we tried to put together as much as we could. We did a good job when it comes to putting things together. Our docket is great for that night, and I still stand by that. And it's not even a bad show from last week. Like, if you haven't seen it, I recommend going back and watching it. Especially to compare it to tonight's show. Because a lot of things were very different. A lot of things went not as well, I suppose. I'm even pretty sure the audio drops out left and right all the time, especially when I'm playing. But tonight has been great. You all have been great. Thank you so much for watching. It just blows my mind to actually have support like that. So thank you, everyone. And that is the story of Clear World Radio. If you want to either say a word or two or put up a be right back screen, then I'll play some songs for these people and we can wrap it up for the night.
Yep, we're going to be right back. He had to pee so bad. Thanks for sticking with us. Let me read that. I just noticed I spelled difficulties wrong there.
Well, I just want to say thank you.
I totally bonked my transition. That looks so good, but I forgot. I'm sorry.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Fine. You're on now.
Okay. Well, once again, I just want to say thank you to everyone out there in internet land for tuning in to tonight's program. It's been fun for me. I'm pretty sure it's been fun for Des. Has it been fun for you?
Hell yeah.
All right, cool. I'm sure Kels had a good time, and we thank her for coming on. Thank you, Kels. That's probably that. There is no probably. That is going to be a reoccurring segment over time. Is her taking down fake psychics because I think it's fucking great. And I will continue to critique the shit out of paranormal evidence. And on top of that, I will continue to play music for you people. So
and thank you to Abby and Abe for
yes. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Abe, for everything. Thanks for coming on so much. If anybody's ever interested in the future about coming on, we do our midnight movie watch parties on Monday nights in the Discord. If somebody wants to throw the Discord, somebody's already fucking done it. I love it. You can click on the Discord link in the chat, and you can join us there. And we do the midnight watch parties every Monday. Is that right, Des? I think we do it Mondays, right? We do it on Mondays, and so that we can talk about it Thursdays. Yeah. Wednesday nights we do Twin Peaks watch parties, but I'm sure you would only want to join in on that if you've already watched the show all the way through, because we're almost done with the second season. But with that said, 1 second. I'm gonna play us out. This first one. It's called Eye of the Beholder. Am I good to go? All right. I've recreated myself with the weight of my sins. They're bearing down on my soul, but I'm sleeping again. And all the choices I made, well then I was dead, was sown with rage and pain, more than a little doubt. 'Cause once you see the forest through the trees, you just can't walk away. Even if it swallows you whole, the void devours your soul. It's just how it's meant to be. Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Second song. This one's called Children of Wrath. And there's this person that I used to be, but I'm different now, I like to think. I know it's hard to believe, 'cause people never change, don't it seem? Now there's monsters underneath the sheets.
and I can't sleep. With the same dream on infinite repeat. How am I supposed to sleep? So as the hours fly by, days and nights combine, we keep burning every place that we start, until it all falls apart, falls apart. Falls apart, falls apart, falls apart. Now that I've woken up everyone in the house, you and me went and started this war, and I can't remember what for. So we approach from opposite sides, drew our lines in the sand, building barricades surrounding the walls, learned how to dodge each other's phone calls. Now there's monsters underneath the sheets. How am I supposed to sleep? So as the hours fly by, days and nights combine, we keep burning every place that we start, until it all falls apart, falls apart. Falls apart, falls apart, falls apart. I'm gonna play one more, because now that I'm sure my girlfriend's awake in the other room now after that. Sorry, Trace. I know you're watching this the next day at work. Okay. Let's see. I closed the last show with this one, and everybody seemed to enjoy it. Is everything going okay, Des? Everything good? Okay, cool. You know what? I'm going to play two more. I feel like playing two more. Let's see. Yeah, this is Blue Hotel. I'd like to say that I tried, fitting with all the suggestions and lies, an empty table with food on top. Couldn't see the future, like the past too much. I've been going door to door, I got something to say. Wandering like a fool through the halls of a blue hotel. So go on and rain down on us. Go on and rain. Go on and rain down on us. I give up. Ooh, I give up. Well, there's something about her that's cold, blowing through the trees, leaving me raw. Words come out, I get confused, get shattered like a light bulb in an October moon. She's inside me like a secret, and I got no one to tell. Wandering like a fool through the halls of a blue hotel. So go on and rain down on us. Go on and rain. Go on and rain down on us. I give up. Ooh, I give up. I give up. Ooh, I give up. I give up. Ooh, I give up.
I'll play one more here anyways. What sin replaces love? This is actually our intro song, and I'm just gonna play it. Why not? Full circle, baby, full circle. That's too much. 1 second, sorry, sister. Tell me what's in replaces love. I wanna know right now. Tell me what's in replaces love. I wanna know right now. Imagine yourself on a mountain, mountain discolored with flowers, flowers discolored with holes
horses, horses distracted by stone, stone distrusted in me, and you might know what I mean, 'cause I wanna kick love right in its guts, beat it and leave it for dead. Go and wash my hands in the river, lie down and die in your own bed. Tell me what's in replaces love. I wanna know right now. Tell me what's in replaces love. I wanna know right now. Voice on the receiver, baby cry howl in the wind. I ain't gonna beg you for your mercy. Wanna know right now what's in tell me what's in replaces
It's close. It was close. What? We good?
My finger slipped.
Nothing happened. Thanks for tuning in to Clear World Radio, everybody. This has been Season 1, Episode 1.